Hello, everybody. What's up? You guys have a good one. Look what's back. Now that we're done with Life is Strange, we get to play quality games again with real plots and real characters and real drama. Stuff that matters, like ancient, History Channel mysteries about druids and time travel. Not all this, like, lesbian stuff. And also time travel. Kind of weird how those work together, actually. Both games have it. Everything's wrong with Resident Evil 9 video is gonna be Kino. Did you watch it? It's actually out on Patreon already. I'm going to be making a few slight changes to it before I bring it to YouTube. There's a few things I want to rewrite and fix up, but other than that, it's primarily going to be the same video. That code work for you also? I like the video. Yes, it worked for me. I have not played the game yet, though. Been a busy day for me. Missed the ending of Life is Strange, but Puff told me, how did you feel when it was revealed that Max was a communist spy and Chloe had to shoot her? You played a different version of the game that I think I like better. Actually, they should go in that direction. The charm nut super glue on the toilet seat and you got stuck? Do you think I mean, I could be streaming from the bathroom. Let's check. Nope. Back in my office. Unless you think that toilet seat's following me around. What's up, Leo? How you doing, man? How is everyone? That's right, I got soda tonight. I'm not just drinking water. Yeah, been a busy day. We've been getting, like, inundated with packages for, like, wedding stuff for the past couple days. Also we have a very busy schedule. A lot of stuff we gotta go do, deliver. It's getting a little hectic. Could be streaming on Potty, maybe in some of my earlier non-camera streams I did. Farmsy broke you yesterday, did she? Wait, what? You guys are you guys looking into the fan fiction again? Dipping your toes into that? I'm sure that someone's written some for us. Also, you don't use super glue if you want it to be a real prank. You use actual, like, bonding cement. Thinking about getting Lucky that game. I think she might like it. Right now, Grim, if you want to get gifts, it's best to go to our gift registry for the wedding. You can find that down below on Twitch if you want to give that a look. Hold off on the games for the time being, because she's probably not going to be able to stream that much this month or play many games. So that's just my recommendation. Also, Pinky, what's up, man? How you doing? Thank you for redeeming a moo. Did you ever play The Council? And if so, what did you think? That was I know what game you're talking about, right? Wasn't that a weird, like, game where a bunch of, like, famous historical people were, like, in a club together? And it's kind of Telltale-like? I never played it. I considered it, but I never did. Chibi, how you doing? I told you I'd get the kick thing fixed for the stream. Do you have enough cattle for the dowry? I got a Bitcoin. Does that work in real? Does that equivalent to enough cattle? I think so. And I got her a very good engagement ring, and we got very nice, how you say, wedding bands. Waiting for my next paycheck, but I already have a gift for you. Oh, well, thank you. Like I said, don't, splurge too much. There's plenty of, like, cheap stuff on the list. Like, I think the cheapest thing on is like 15 bucks, and then there's a bunch of like $20 gifts if you want to do it. To me, 70 million, but there's one catch. You first purchase has to be made by the 12-year-old version of you. What will you purchase? What would 12-year-old... That's a very good question. What would 12-year-old me bought? Trying to remember what 12-year-old me probably would have bought. I was a bit of a dumbass. Wow, it's really hard to figure that one out. It's been so long since I was 12. I think, what were my interests? I was deep into video games and depression at age 12. So, probably just a bunch of video games. That's what I would have bought. It would have bought, like, all the consoles first, and all the games that go along with it. That was pretty much, and, I probably would, you know what? Actually, no, I think I would have bought one of those, like, those stupid movies from the 90s where a kid suddenly gets rich for whatever reason? There's a couple of them, and he, like, buys, like, a big house and turns it into, like, a playground. I probably would have done something like that. That's probably what I would have done. I would have bought in, like, this stately manor and put slides everywhere. If I'm being honest. Have you found scissors in this game yet? That was the last thing I remember when you were streaming. The last thing I did when I got to this game is we got to, like, this ancient druid ruin. That's like a big hole in the ground that we're gonna use to go back in time. I stopped there. I should actually get a guide ready because I'm probably gonna need it. Because you never know when this game's gonna throw some stupid logic at you. Mazel tov, everybody. This guide also recommends when you should save in case you get logged out. Hmm. Where is this guide at? Just a second, chat. I'm looking around. All right, here we are. Got where I need to be. But good to see all of you again. Sorry for like the streams being like hit or miss this week. It's probably gonna be like that a little bit all month. Because I'm only like a month out from my wedding. So we got a pretty hectic schedule full of like different things we got to do to prepare for that. It's a bit of a crunch time for it. So streaming might be, there might be a stream one day, might not be a stream the next day, or 2 streams and no streams. It's going to be up in the air right now. You're doing great. The date went amazing. She seemed to have a blast, and that's all I wanted. My dude. My dude. Keep killing it, man. You know what? I gotta like support every single positive like relationship, goals we can get these days because that shit ain't easy anymore. I'm doing my part to like encourage my brethren, like make positive changes. Because God knows there's enough fucking weird ass podcasts telling everyone what they shouldn't be doing. For some reason I can't find it. What you told me, but no worries. Here I'll post it in chat for you. Here you go, bio. Whoops. This one's video, if you want to skim through it. Whoops, that's not the right one. Copy. Here you go. When Shinmu had a plushie. Wait, what Shinmu had a plush? I'm sure every Shinmu had a plush. Evening entertainment is dependent on you. You getting married is messing things up, lol. But no, congrats. This last month is super stressful. We've managed to keep it pretty well, organized. I mean, there are obviously going to be stress, but we actually, thankfully, all of our vendors and our venue are all been incredible. We haven't had any trouble out of them. Right now, it's just we're getting a few things in the mail here and there, and we're setting up a few different. It's scheduling a little bit can be stressful. That's the main thing. Actually, like tomorrow we're gonna do a walkthrough of the venue again, and then the very next day after that, we're gonna be doing our engagement photos. So we like driving around town for all day. So we probably will be streaming that day, taking photos and stuff. And I've got some other stuff I gotta do. I gotta get I got our wedding bands, but mine doesn't fit properly. It's like a struggle to get it on my finger, so I'm gonna have to send that back in to get that resized. And hopefully they can get it back to me before the goddamn wedding, which is now only exactly a month away. And a few other things here and there. Church marriage, no, it's actually a wedding venue. Technically, it's at what used to be an old illegal gambling hall on top of a mountain. But now it's just a quaint little place. Resizing ring is a pain. Sorry, I mean I hope not. It's a good company. It's called Brilliant Earth, where I got her engagement ring from. But here I'll actually I'll show you guys. Got it right here. Bet Dart's getting married and a ship. Yes, a ship. No, actually, it's going to be a friend of like Lucky's who actually is ordained, and Joke married her once many years ago. Okay, this here is the box, and the ring inside. You can't really see it on this camera, but it's got Celtic knots on the inside. So it's got like, it looks like a smooth wedding band on the outside, but on the inside, just like a bunch of Celtic knot designs. However, Probably I can get it onto my finger, but it's a bit of a force and it's not the most comfortable. And if I ever like, got swollen or something, I probably wouldn't be able to get it off. So gonna go have it resized and maybe just a little bit bigger. Hopefully that ends up not being a pain in the butt. But yeah, see, it struggles to get past my knuckle without me kind of forcing it on. You know, yeah, taking it off ain't easy either. Celtic knots are cool. Yeah, hers is also Celtic knots. Don't do that. I know. That's why I'm getting it resized. Going off how big his fingers are. I got mechanic hands, all right? Actually, I might not be able to get this off right now without some oil. And I've already got it off once before, so I know it's possible. Hold on a second, chat. Let me go be right back. Got it off. Get the condom now. It's off now. That to like struggle, and that's not how it should be. So gonna have that resized. It just needs to be like a slightly bigger. Be sending that off tomorrow, and hopefully it won't take them a full month to get it back, or after resizing. What the hell did I join in on? I was showing off my wedding band that I'm going to send in to get resized. And I kind of, because I literally showed me, it was very difficult to take off my finger. It's definitely been a long minute. Hope, hey, what's up, Billy? What you been up to, man? Why wear a ring if it bothers your finger? Well, that's the idea. You don't want it bothering your finger. So you make sure you get the right size. Some get a tattoo instead. I might get a tattoo at some point, but I don't really want one right now. Do I have videos pre-filmed and scheduled to come out at the time of your wedding and honeymoon so you don't have to work and I can't find your fiance's channel? I've tried. Uh, I don't currently. I just released my Resident Evil 9 video on Patreon. Essentially, when I finish a video, I put it out there. I don't sit on it. There's no reason to. I'd rather just get it out there so people can watch it. So my current, I'm going to try to have I'm going to try to get my, what is it? A Dino Crisis video out that's going to be a Patreon exclusive very quickly. And I'm going to try my best to get whatever the next video after that for YouTube is, either Dispatch or Life is Strange. Get that out before my wedding. And because I'll be gone for like a week after the wedding. I won't be streaming or doing anything. If not, I'll get it done as soon as I get back. Patreon, yes. My Resident Evil video is up on Patreon. It'll be coming to YouTube in a day or so. The Dino Crisis video is a classic sin, so that'll be Patreon only. What's up, Dime? How you doing, man? So that's what's been going on for me. Gone for a week. We're just doing like a mini honeymoon. We're going to like a really nice Airbnb that we've been to before and we both really enjoy, and like a really secluded area just to like de-stress from everything. Hope the both of you don't get cold feet. Nah, we're good. I'm your most healthy parasocial relationship. Well, I'm glad I can be a positive force in your life by being the thing you aspire to be. I think that's what that would be. What? Hey, doctor, welcome back, dude. Let's see. Expensive? You don't have to have an expensive marriage. You can actually just get eloped if you want to keep it cheap. We actually strongly considered just eloping to keep it cheap, but her dad was kind of insistent on a wedding, and he offered to pay for most of it, so it kind of worked out in our favor in that regards. Let's see. Some Stormcloak rebels are racist against elves, but that was born from vengeful rage after seeing Nord bodies piled up by the Thalmor. Know who doesn't have that excuse? The Thalmor. Everyone hates the Thalmor. They're basically Nazi elves. However, I want to point out how dumb it was that if you play a Nord in Skyrim, that you still get caught coming over the border, even though you're a Nord returning to the Nord homeland. How does that make any fucking sense? Like, oh, you got coming over the border, huh? But I'm like, I'm a Nord. My home. How would you even know? Because I typically play Nord if I'm playing Skyrim. You know, that way it's my racism is justified in game. I mean, you'll uh disregard that. Uh Good. Yeah. Bethesda, what do you expect? I have a lot of expectations when it comes to Bethesda these days. Also, Messiah, thank you for the 100 bits. Holy shit, Dart's alive. Also, can't wait to see the Resident Evil 9 after stream. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to be making a few small changes to it before I release it on YouTube. But it's mostly going to be the same. Just like a few rewritten things, and maybe I'll combine one or two sins together and make them work better. How did Life is Strange end? I managed to save Chloe's life and form a relationship with her, even though I got a good number of the faculty killed. And then, Max becomes like Chloe's band photographer. And then I decided not to go back in time and save all those people's lives that, died. Because, you know what, that's not right. I'm serious, that was my ending. Recommend Crimson Desert? I might. I'm just a little fatigued by open world. Still currently saving up for like Grand Theft Auto at the end of the year. Half of the Imperials in Skyrim are actually Nords that served the Empire during the war. The Stormcloaks are only Nords that resisted the new without. I mean, the Empire was literally founded by, a bunch of Nords, wasn't it? Like the Emperor, whatever his name was, Emperor Sigmatine, or whatever the hell his name was. He was a famous one. Turned into a god or something. Chloe's good enough. I mean, what were my other options? Not Sigma Team. I know. I just wanted to invent the names Emperor Sigma Team. I was close. It's Septimus Sigma, so it's close to Sigma. Sigmar, yeah, Sigmar. You can see why I would, think it might be one or the other. Crimson Desert isn't Gunnar at all. I'm sure there's some Gunnar characters in there for you. Looking at the wedding thing, I saw you wanted a bidet. Funny enough, my friend made those. If you want, I can get one for you. Your friend made those? I mean, I currently have a bidet. I'm probably going to replace it eventually with a new one. So I just put one up there. Some of that stuff is just there because it's whatever. We needed to fill it up with like some cheap stuff. Did you really have a choice of saving people in Life is Strange? Did the choices matter? You don't really directly have a choice, but your actions can get some people killed. And I had a few actions that got people killed. And they all die off screen, so it doesn't actually impact you and make you sad. Heroes are a race only to distinguish natives of the... Yeah, the Imperials aren't so much of a race. You think that everyone's part of the Empire is an Imperial. They don't really do much to establish them as much as they do the other ones. I guess they're just the natives of Cyrodiil. But then again, Cyrodiil got changed from being like a jungle place full of statues to just being Britain. The French would be... Well, actually, the French are like a race in, they're like those magical, like, European... The Bretons or something, aren't they? Or is that whatever they're called? They're basically like, based on the French. Let's see. Finally, a game no one was asking for. It's the ones that you don't ask for that you enjoy the most. Because you don't know what to expect. Oh, you're focusing on the honeymoon fund because you never know what you might... That one's there for people who like, you know what? I'm just going to throw some money there. If they don't want to, like, pick a gift or something. Like I said, no one has to get anything. It's only there for, like, those of you want. Cat people are based off Muslims for some rule. Yes, very much so. They always have been, yeah. Interesting enough, like there's an entire other continent in the world of Elder. I almost called it Elder Ring. Elder Scrolls, that's all like an Asian-based continent with like snake and monkey people that they like Akavir or whatever it's called. It's where like those the Imperial blades come from because they're like Japanese like samurais or something. But they never want to explore any of that. I have a walkthrough on standby. I got one on my phone loaded up as well. It's a pretty simple one. It's just like it doesn't spoil anything. It's just like here's what you got to do, and also save before you're doing this. Do I think Elden Ring is an S tier open world game? I think it's one of the better open world games because I didn't get exhausted while playing it. You never think of the in real life influences for a video game race? I don't normally as well unless it's very obvious, and it's very obvious that Khajiit race is based off Middle Easterners. The lady forming the blades in Skyrim looked white as fuck. Yeah, but look at the weapons and the armor. I'm sure they've been, I mean, they've had about 1,000 years of like breeding with the, the natives of, the continent they found themselves on. I'm sure the original, like first generation, like, blades who came over from wherever that continent was looked quite a bit different. Last ditch attempt to convince you to take Charmsy's last name. I think she's already decided to take mine. Why Korean incels are on a different level than, I feel like no incel is greater and more powerful than other nations' incels. They all have the same mentality. It's just that the culture. Your web camera works with Bluetooth. Does it? I don't think so. They could just it has to be plugged into a USB thing. Skyrim is such a massive game. Actually, it's not. In terms of like size, it's quite small nowadays. It's just very dense. Do not let her take your name. That will have you nameless and under the power of the Fae. I've already fallen, brother. I've already fallen under the powers of a witch. Most of you don't know the romantasy genre. You mean that the romantasy genre? South Korea is not like American with gender dynamics. I mean, right now there's a basically South Korea is kind of fucked because the women and the men there hate each other. I know that much. It is basically like a cold war between the genders over there. That's what makes it unique. It's not a great place to be right now. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Romantasy was a Jeopardy answer this week and got Final Jeopardy for Romantasy. I would what is a romantasy though beyond the pretty interesting name. Grok, is this true? Chad, why did that become a meme? Romantic fantasy book, romantasy. Can we just call that, bored housewife book again still? Or, smut? Smut was a pretty good description. That's all those books you see in the shopping, aisle with all like, very very fit dudes with long hair, usually as pirates or cowboys, right? Not always smut, not always, but a good amount of the time it is, right? Look, I don't blame anyone for reading it, whatever gets you there. Your theory is the conscription in South Korea doesn't make women do it. Well, like I said, they could conscript women. They could conscript women there too. It's just that the ruling class doesn't want to do that because that's for men. Israel seems to make it work. Hmm. Amanda C is monster fucking with a polite name.
Kami, two, Kami, three, Kami, four, Gummy, four, and Daddy's little.
I don't know why I cut that off and didn't read all of it, but thank you whoever donated, what was it, $5 on the TTS on Kick? Or $3. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can do that on Kick. It's a TTS that you can use Wesker or Jack's voice. I don't think Jack's voice has ever worked properly. Forgot that feature existed. Yeah, it hasn't been used in a while. Like I said, most people don't watch me on Kick. It's only like a handful of people that go over there. So, even though all of you could just be open up a Kick tab if you wanted to. No, I'm kidding. I was muted for about 10 seconds. Wait, I was? Was I muted while the thing was playing? I'm one wedding away from being named Chucky Harms. I will never go by the name Chucky, ever. Not happening. It's World Autism Day. Happy Autism Day. Do you want me to send your cat plush whenever you or when you send it right? Send it if you have it. Go ahead and send it because it's moving takes a while. We haven't even found a place yet. I'm your friend to the end. I'm a friend until I guess I retire. Whenever that is, probably a long ways off. If retirement is even still a thing. Yeah, it's starting to feel like retirement won't be a thing for especially content creators. Nope, it looks like I'm going to be taking strange experimental peptides from China just to keep my mind strong and my face smooth, so I can keep doing this. That's my retirement plan. Strange cancer causing peptides keep me going. Never stop grinding. I know, right? That being said, there's a lot of cool peptides out there. British people who are mixed race with Chinese who were deported back to China after World War II. Yeah, there's a lot of fuckery around then. Peptides and anti-freezing peptide snake. I mean, I'm sure one of those exists, but I think we just call that antifreeze. But we have actually more advanced peptides using currently existing technology than they did in Metal Gear Solid. Is Lucky going to take your name professionally? I believe she's planning to take my last name. She's perfect. We discussed like hyphenating it if she wanted to, but I think she's set on taking the last name. Someone offered to donate you $600, but the condition was you promised to buy a third kitty. Would you accept the deal? No. 2 cats is already like a bit of a handful. Adding a third one to the mix would well, one that's going to be more cost than food and litter. So eventually that's going to be $600 ain't enough to convince me. 2 cats enough. So no, you need to like up that by quite a bit. Make me consider getting a third cat. Don't do it, Lucky, not until the Save Act gets overturned. Well, the Save Act hasn't even been made a thing, and it's not even going to pass because they don't have the votes, so it's not even a worry. So I don't know who told you it got passed. It hasn't. It's dead in the Senate. What about Shiba? I would consider getting a dog, but that's also something I'd only want to have if I have like my own home. Where like right now we live in a second floor apartment. It's not the most conductive area for a dog. And also, it's got a dog. Getting a dog is like Luna and Dex are getting along now better than ever, but they're still not like what I'd call like friendly with each other. They'll boop noses, but they won't like cuddle together. Uh, Adding a dog or another cat into the mix would probably like throw that off for the time being. What the hell is the Save Act? It's a current like proposed bill that's passed the House and is currently being debated by the Senate. That would change a lot of election laws. It'd like ban mail-in voting, uh, amongst other things. It would require like very stringent IDs, like possibly even like passports to even vote. And one of the more weird issues is like if you're like a woman and you've taken your husband's name in a marriage, you might not be able to prove you're an American citizen because the name on your birth certificate will be different from what your name is now. However, it's not going to pass. It has no chance. It's already pretty much dead in the Senate. There's no way of getting it through. So it's not something to worry too much about. You joke about not retirement, but like at Kate, she retirement. Though Kate's just doing something else right now these days. I'm talking about like what retirement. Like I'm done making money through this. That's just quitting at that point. No, this is my job. I gotta keep it going. Otherwise, I ain't paying the bills. Wasn't that proved a non-issue because your documents will still work? I don't trust any politician right now, so I wouldn't trust that bill. So I'd prefer it not be passed. I don't want to like make voting as painful as it is to go to the DMV, where I got to bring along 2 forms of address identification and a bunch of other stuff just to get like a basic thing done. Like my identity already gets confirmed when I register to vote. I don't need to like do it day of voting. I played Overclocked from House of Tales. That was surprisingly good. I have not. What Overclocked? The only other House of Tales game I have played was like another of their adventure games where I think you play like a British detective or something, which is kind of similar to this game. But it was only like it was only like 10 years or so ago that it came out. I think. Forget the name of it. Thoughts on where the console goes now? Does Sony take a hit with the PS6, or does it make it almost impossible to people to afford it? I think I think the PS6 is going to get delayed. And I don't really mind that because graphics are good enough. I don't really feel the need for a new console to make graphics slightly better, which is all you'll get anyways. So if they're smart, they will delay it because the amount of money it will probably cost to buy a PS6 if it released like next year would probably be well over $1,000, which I think is beyond what people are willing to pay for a console. At that point, you might as well just you're pretty much buying like a decent sized PC or a decent equipped
Go
PC.
to Kick, Twitter at the stream, with nonsense for the low, low price of $3, which is less than most fast food burgers, and that's sad.
Thank you, thank you for the $3 tip from Diamond Thousand on Kick. Wasker's just having a time over there. He sounded really tired in that one. He's like, shit. He's exhausted. He's only like that's only his second like time being used in months. But thank you for that. Also, thank you for the Balik for your 5 months of being a sub. How you doing, Balik? I think I can make the TTS work on Twitch and YouTube as well. I should probably look into that. Missing with your brother. I know you won't. You won't. I was making. I know you won't. I know you're good, man. Also, Dr. Baby, thank you for your gift sub to Gunover. PS6 will, whenever it releases, will likely come with new feature. What new features do you think it'll have, though? I think it'll just be a more powerful PlayStation. There's not really too many features you can add to a gaming console now at this point. So yeah, I think there'll eventually be a PlayStation 6. I just think it's going to be this. The market is going to be smaller for it because it's going to be a PlayStation 5 with slightly better graphics. Because I already feel like the graphic differences between a PS4 and a PS5 were pretty small and kind of weren't really worth it. So I feel like the PS6 will be even more stark in that department and how little you're getting for it. And if you're asking like $1,000 or $1,200 for it, it's going to be rough. Dartigan, what's up, Osiris? How you doing, man? Spelling my name in all caps like that, like you mean it. Hey, Dar, you think Marathon will last? No, absolutely not. None of these games that are like live service games are made to last. Eventually, they all die. Especially the only ones that last are the ones that get very big. Every other one struggles along for maybe a year or two before it gets shut down. If it doesn't, or it gets shut down a month later if it really flops. You're assuming a 2030 release date. That would already be pushed back quite a bit because I believe if you're going by the normal like life cycle schedule of a new console, 2027 would be like the year to release a PlayStation 6. Possibly 2028 if you want to push it back a little bit further, but 2030 would be very late. Destiny reaching the end of its life. I mean, I've never once even shown. I'm sorry. Destiny as a series never interests me. That's why I haven't given a shit about Bungie in a very long time. Marketing campaign for the PS6 should be 4K and 60 frames per second. This time we mean it. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm sure like the PlayStation 6 will probably be future proven. Like, you can play on 8K, which no one has TVs for. It's like I really would just rather play PC gaming at this point. But apparently they're pulling back from releasing their stuff on PC. Here's what it is, though. Let me give you guys a different angle. You don't usually see this side of me. More rakish, don't you think, with like the droopy hair? Can't think that he's anything to talk about. The 20,000 automation vehicles. I'm you're talking about Beam NG. Don't care how a game looks if it's boring to play. I agree. That's why we've been struggling a lot in AAA space. A lot of AAA games have been either this like,
Who is
eh,
this Zeno guy? He ain't cutting it. He doesn't have the bravado that I, the great Wesker, has. Oh, Rebecca, I'm almost there. H.
H is the that's exactly the sound Wesker would make while gooning. Thank you for the $3 tip, Anonymous. You guys are having fun with that, aren't you? Like I said, you can also use Jekt. Jekt is very lonely. He's not getting used. Wesker's bringing the A game. Like I said, first he sounded very tired. Now he's just like jerking in. He's very excited. What pound would you say things went downhill for AAA gaming? I feel like this generation was like the worst generation for AAA gaming. If you notice, like a lot of the AAA games we got promised ended up being kind of like the ones that were like, especially ones that were sequels to big games before last generation, kind of ended up landing with like, it's all right at best. And like, yeah, it's pretty cool, but nothing like the same hype they normally get. And there's also been fewer and far between because they just so much more expensive to make them now. So I would say, yeah, what year did the PlayStation 5 come out again? 2020? What I think that was it. 2020 also landed during COVID, so that might explain a little bit of it as well. It's been the worst console for exclusives in terms of like what we've gotten out of it. It took it years for them to start getting any games on it that weren't just like, games that were made for the PlayStation 4 and, then actually like showed it. But yeah, it's been a very weak generation for games, especially like Microsoft completely fucking things up, even though they bought everyone. I guess Nintendo's the only one that's consistent at this point. But no, I think we got another couple of years of rough years of video games ahead of us because the market seems to be floundering somewhat, and people and if the economy struggles more than it currently is, people are going to be starting cutting. Games will be the first thing that people cut out of their budgets. The only people that be playing games will be people like me who get it as a tax write-off, and everyone else will have to live vicariously through us. So maybe that'll be good for me. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully not though. Well, yeah, indies is where you're going to get more bang for your buck out of games right now, if I had to be honest with you. And I don't have to be, but I choose to be. Oust all the MBAs or on the board of these corpos, that would help. Or just don't buy their games. That'll get rid of them too. Metroid 4 says hi. That game kind of came and went, didn't it, for a Nintendo game? I don't see us getting any more Metroid Prime games after that one. I mean, I'm sure it sold a few million copies, but by Nintendo standards, that just did not seem to spark much joy in people. Meanwhile, Poca, whatever it's called, it's probably doing how many numbers? Gaming is my happy hobby. I mean, it should stay that way. That's why I recommend finding some, like, affordable indie games to play. Had a weird, lifeless open world section. Funny how that keeps happening. Keep getting these weird, lifeless open world sections that are unfun to play, but get forced into stuff. To be fair, the desert was a just desert. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't cut that part out. Usually Nintendo is actually very good at identifying something like this doesn't work, cut it out. But even they are like, no, we gotta have open world in there somehow. Obsidian is struggling these days. Outer Worlds 2 and Avowed sold for. Yeah, I don't expect them to stick around. They're probably gonna be downsized. In fact, most of the studios Microsoft bought probably gonna be downsized. I don't see any of them producing anything. It didn't like the old. Didn't the Psychonauts developer Double Fine release a game about a walking lighthouse recently that just came and went, and that's their first game since like Psychonauts. Like what the fuck? Astrophobe. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I have had like really bad heartburn for like the past couple days. So don't be surprised if you see me going like erp or you making erp sounds. That it just like to relieve the pain. Like I'm taking Tums, as many Tums as I can safely take. But it's just there. Did I eat pizza? I didn't eat any pizza today. It's just like some, some heartburn I've got. Are we in a video game crash? I don't think we're in a video game crash. I think we're in a video game recession. And that, the games that we're getting are not the games a lot of us want or can even afford. And it's like the market is like no one really, it's just when we get a really good game, every single one of us like this is what we want, more of this, and then that we don't get more of it. We get like one really good game a year now, it feels like, that sets everyone's ass on fire, and then the market doesn't really listen. Or I guess it just takes a while for it to listen. Get your heart checked. My heart's fine. It just heartburn. I mean, it's not my heart that's a problem. It's just like some acid reflux. But I don't know, it can be a heart issue. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I think it's actually some supplements I'm currently taking that's causing it. And it's also very, very mild. I think there should be more Expedition 33 ripoffs. I mean, if you mean by Expedition 33 ripoff, like a turn-based RPG, yeah, there should be. We should see more of those. It's weird to call Expedition 33 games that might follow in its footsteps ripoffs because that's a well-developed genre of game, turn-based RPG. Any hopes for the Street Fighter movie? I mean, does any of us actually believe it'll be as entertaining as the 90s Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Come on now. That movie was dumb, but you know what? It was honest for what a fighting game plotline usually is. And it did its best. It was right up there with Mortal Kombat. It just didn't have as good as music. And weirdly make Guile the main character, even though Guile is not the fucking main character of like Street Fighter. Like Ryu is the closer thing to a main character. Too much interference by higher ups who don't listen to the gamers. They will never listen to us because we don't know what we want. What we want is apparently more open world games and games as a service. Even though we've sold multiple times, no, we do not want that. Trying to blast Guile's theme. It goes with everything. They needed a white guy, but they didn't want Ken. I mean, they even made Ryu pretty white. I mean, or at least white adjacent, as close as they could. What you want is vehicle simulations and PC has them. Yeah, if you want physics, yeah, go PC. The worst movie from the 90s is better than a good movie from now. That is not true. That is not true. I can think of some real shit-ass movies from the 90s that are just as bad as anything you've seen in recent decades. Oh boy, there was so much shit. Some real terrible ones. We just basically, like, in your mind, because it's now so far removed from the 90s, a lot of your memories have survivorship bias, and that you only remember the really good ones. So it kind of colors your like opinion of like the entire era of entertainment from the 90s as being positive, because you only really remember the good stuff or the stuff you liked. But no, trust me, if you go back and look, you'll find a whole lot of shit. Just as much, if not more. Wasn't in the 90s, then you sir missed out on a golden era. It was a fun time to be a kid. Probably the funnest decade to be a child in all of human history, actually. Not even being like facetious there. I truly believe being a kid in the 90s was like you were literally born at the perfect time. Thoughts on the wholesome posting between the US and Japan on Twitter? I've heard something about like Twitter's algorithm change, so a lot more people are seeing Japanese posts or something like that. I don't know anything about the wholesome stuff going on between it. If so, I always support, positive interactions between, nationalities rather than negative shit. Lord knows we got enough of that. He probably meant the 1890s. Yes, the 1890s when, you could have probably died of cholera, polio, or smallpox, or all three at once. Hey, going back to games I used to love because I enjoyed Baldur's Gate 2, and holy shit, the second half was a difficult slog. Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes difficulty is a good thing. Also, Victoria with 10 gifted memberships on YouTube. Thank you. God damn. Anyone on YouTube who just got themselves a membership, send some love to Victoria. She's always doing her best. And is a super member of chat. Can't believe MK11 didn't use the Mortal Kombat song during the final fight with Shang. Didn't they use it in the trailer for that game, or is that for Mortal Kombat 10? I know I remember, like, one of the trailers for the one that reset the timeline, actually used the Mortal Kombat song in the trailer, and then the DLC just, like, quoted the movie left and right. For the longest time, Mortal Kombat tried to avoid any references to that movie, and I don't know why. Everyone liked it. You didn't get one, yeah, it's all a random draw. I don't know how it works. It should draw give them to people watching, but it doesn't always do that. It was a good film. You know what? Weirdly enough, me and Lucky actually watched The Fifth Element last night. I haven't seen that movie since I was, like, in high school. Still good. It's like, even the CG actually still looks pretty decent. That's because there's actually not that much CG in it, except for, like, the car chases. Like, most of the monsters are actually, like, in costumes. Multipass? Data Squad and Multipass? Yes, exactly. It's a multipass. We're in love. Am I the only person that didn't have a crush on Lilu growing up? Like we were discussing that. Like, I liked the movie, but I didn't like have an infatuation with Lilu. Ruby Rod. I would love to pick the brain of that director or the writer why, like, how did Ruby Rod how is he conceptualized, and like why was he conceptualized? Because normally when you're already like firing in all engines and weirdness and goofiness, you don't introduce something that's completely left field at the last act of the movie. It's like a comedic crutch when you're already pretty funny. He's like, here, just like, put him in there, and it still somehow worked. I don't know why. Didn't care for Lily. She works the character. She's fun. But I never really, like, some people just, like, develop crushes on that girl. Ballistics were too small. She's meant to be a perfect being, and perfect beings have small, itty-bitty titties, apparently. Not big goth boobs. Who's Lilu? She's the female lead of a movie called The Fifth Element. You love Mila Jovovich. She was my crush growing up. Ah, she's a good actress, but man, she wasted her entire career on a bunch of really shitty Resident Evil movies. Like, Jovovich, however you pronounce it. Like, those Resident Evil movies, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Ruby Rod was originally written for Prince, but he turned it down. Not surprising. You love those Resident for some. I know that Resident Evil movies, the live action ones, are a guilty pleasure for some people. I've only ever watched the first one, and that was enough for me. But yeah, he was married to Mila Jovovich, so that's why he always tried to get her naked in his movies. Pretty sure he was into cucking. Like, I want everyone to like jerk off to my wife. Resident Evil has an old lady problem. No Ada Wong in Resident Evil 9 because she would be over 40. It doesn't matter because all the characters in Resident Evil, especially the women, don't age. That's actually now canon that since they've all been exposed to T-virus, they have the benefits of like, decelerated aging. That's why Leon, despite being like 50, still looks very good for it and is, still able to do all the stuff he's able to do as like a young 20-year-old man. Like Jill, weirdly enough, Rebecca from the Revelations 2 game did, to me, look like a 40-year-old woman, so maybe she missed out on it. I don't know. Everyone, I assumed only Jill was that's what we assumed, but apparently now, according to Resident Evil 9's new lore, since everyone who was basically a survivor of Raccoon City or the Mansion incident was exposed to T-virus, and just like some kind of like form that didn't turn them into a zombie, they're now all sort of like, got the same thing that Joel got, meaning they don't age that fast. Rebecca never got infected with T-virus. Well, I assumed that neither Leon, Sherry, or even Wesker's clone would have gotten infected with T-virus either, given that it wasn't shown on screen, but apparently they did. Also, Bad Boy Bed, 25 bits. Hey, Dart, watching your Resident Evil 9 Patreon video, and I commented on it. I am mentioning it here. There's two Kendos, Robert and Joseph. Robert sold the guns. Joseph made them. Robert was in Raccoon. Joseph made Leon's guns in OG and remake Resident Evil 4. Okay, is that some like off-game lore, like it's mentioned somewhere else? Because it's news to me. I didn't know they were a successful like gun company. but I'll look into that. Thank you for the the update. Might have to change that one then. Canonically never got. Oh, I agree. Canonically, Leon never got bitten, and so neither did Sherry. Sherry even got infected with G virus and got cured of it, and was already like stated to have like decelerated aging and regeneration powers. But uh, Jill was the only one who got bit, well, stung by a dart and then given it to it. But apparently, all of them now have had it. But it's just basically Capcom being like, look, we don't want to have all of our characters get old, despite the timeline changing with the games. It says on the side of Leon's gun in Resident Evil 9. Oh, I know, I've seen that. That's why I made the joke in the first place, is that his guns are all Kendo brand. Fountain of Youth virus. There is lore to support that. All of the Umbrella-made viruses originate from the progenitor virus, which, if you remember in Resident Evil 5, comes from like a tiny village in Africa from a flower. And the original villagers who got infected with it, most of them died, but the ones who survived were like considered gods because they were like super strong and fast and could like live for a very long time. So I guess it makes that's what they're going with, is like the T virus being a, an offshoot of progenitor. If you survive it in some way, you get that kind of benefit. The only one who aged was Spencer. It's because he never infected himself. He was more focused on turning himself into a little girl, which I swear to God is the plot of Resident Evil 9, or like part of it. Dude had an entire like school of little blonde girl clones that he wanted to like make into versions of himself. Why did he not want little boy? Still creepy, but why did he choose like, I want a bunch of little girls to have my memories and maybe turn into me one day? That makes sense. Have the cast retire. I'm more open to them introducing new characters like Ethan and Grace. Ethan worked pretty well. In your opinion, do you think Billy Cohen is dead by the explosion, or is he alive, just staying incognito and living? I mean, he clearly lived at the end of like he didn't actually go to the mansion like Rebecca went back to. He survived. However, with the new lore, he most certainly probably has like T virus, survivor syndrome, and is, who knows, might be dying. Because I don't think he's gonna like reveal himself to get the cure, because he's probably still a wanted man. He put himself into a little girl. He should be named himself Spencer Tracy. Uh, yeah, a lot of the plot. If you watch my video, you realize a lot of the plot, the big plot twist makes absolutely no sense. Like, yes, this is my hope. This little girl. I made this entire antiviral drug, or antiviral that can destroy all of the viruses I've made. However, I put it in a secret underground lab that no one can reach, and also there's a password only I know, so no one will be able to get it out with destroying it. Good luck with that. What? Also, Hunter, thank you for the membership. Bonjour. Hope you've been well. Wedding planning. Well, we're down to 1 month away from it, so things are getting a little tight in terms of like scheduling. We got a lot to do this month to get ready for it. So there'll probably be fewer streams this month than normal, but still gonna try to stream as much as I can. He laughed. You heard it. Are you like keeping like a tally board of those? Does it end with you fighting an almost kaiju SO? Wait, which game? Alex Wesker did the same thing in Revelations 2. Yep, like it wasn't the first time that the series is. I mean, all of Resident Evil 8 was about someone trying to put the consciousness of their dead child into another child's body. Ironically, into another blonde girl's body. So it's pretty common in that series, actually. You're drunk and having a lovely night because of it. Are you at home drunk, or are you away drunk? Make sure if you're away drunk, you get someone to drive you home. Actually, when you think about it, all of the mind transfer plot lines in Resident Evil have been someone trying to put their mind into a little blonde girl. Why is that? Have I sinned Shadows of Rose? I have not sinned. Oh, you mean the DLC Shadow of Rose? Yes, I did. That's on my Patreon as a DLC sin. It was in with a giant abomination boss. Oh yeah, Resident Evil always likes to turn their villain into a wall of meat by the end of it. Can't wait for my date with this girl. I have so much in common. Well, good luck on that, man. You're gonna need it. Have I sinned Rule of Rose? I've played and recorded Rule of Rose. I have not sinned it, though. Just stopped in to say hello, going to play some Crimson Desert. Everybody have a good night. Hey, Huntsman, you have a good night on your game, man. We'll be here if you get bored. Human final boss that isn't a wall of meat would be cool. I mean, I guess the tyrants are sort of like the only times they don't turn into like walls of meat. Like the tyrant at the beginning, at the end of the first game, just stays like a big muscle dude. Then you get to 2 and 3 where that obviously changes. 4 obviously has the wall of meat at the end. 0 has the wall of meat. Actually, what was the final? Yeah, it was like a big, yeah, there was a wall of meat. Code Veronica has a big bug. I guess doesn't technically turn into wall of meat. And you have 5 where Wesker gets a big meat arm, but doesn't turn into a wall of meat. But you previously had fought sort of a wall of meat. And then 6 has several walls of meat. Has a big wall of cum, big wall of meat, and what else? Big, Terminator thing. Crabs are literally the perfect evolutionary life forms, just mutate into crabs, geez. A lot of things do turn into crabs if you let them evolve enough. Rebecca wasn't in Revelations 2. Claire, you know what I mean. You know I get them always confused. Capcom sure loves the thing about they like body horror. What's the ultimate body horror? Complete body transformation. The numbers, Dartigan. What do they mean? Marf, the numbers. The numbers. Big ball of cum, big ball of meat, wild words. I know it sounds weird, but that is what you fight in Resident Evil 6. In Ada's DLC, she fights like a clone of herself that turns into a big cum monster. I'm not even joking. That's what it does. And then there's a guy who turns into a big meaty T-Rex that transforms several times, and then Chris fights a gigantic like alien thing. Hey Monty, how you doing, man? It is my fault. Everything is my fault. I accept all responsibility. Big cum monster is a term. Well, you're welcome. You're most welcome for the big cum monster. Just finished playing Resident Evil 6 on stream. I can confirm the cum wall. Yeah, it's in the Ada campaign. Like literally Ada, the boss Ada turns into a semen demon. Used to have hermit crabs. I wanted one of those as a kid, never got one. You gotta love the meaty cum. Ooh, yeah. I mean, if you take in a lot of zinc, maybe. Resident Evil 6 is hated but was dumb fun. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, it can be something can be hated and fun if you play with your bros. But if you play that game alone, it is not a good time. Hermit crabs are just lobsters with a shell will snailhead. And they're very cute. The T-Rex was also a meat transformer. Michael Bay battle becomes a wolf and later a giant fly you kill with lightning. Yeah, it's like it transformed into like 5 or 6 what would be final bosses in other games. Kind of like random, actually. Like it turns into like a horse, then like or some horseman, T-Rex, fly. It's like make up your fucking mind of what your transformation is. Every big Resident Evil BOW and put them in a battle royale. What would come out on top? Good question. In terms of the games alone, I'm pretty sure the G-Virus Birkin guy would probably be the winner. I can't see like one of the tyrants from like Resident Evil 1 or 3 beating him. And 4's final fight was pretty shit. It's just like the big parasite transformation. And same with 5 with Wesker. Wesker is kind of like a tyrant himself with a big whip arm at that point. But I assume actually, in 6 they do have that world-ending monster that Chris has to beat. So I don't know, maybe that one. I forget that one's name though, it was lame. Ooh. What's up, anime girl? How you doing? All right. How long have I been streaming for? Okay, I've been streaming for an hour. I should probably get to playing the game. Chad, are you ready for some more Mystery of the Druid? We're going to time travel tonight. So things are about to get even dumber in this game. I have a guide ready. Feel free to laugh at all the weird shit that's about to happen. But it's also a game that makes it easy to converse about whatever the hell we want. Let's get this going. Hopefully this works because this game is sometimes a pain in the butt to get running. Laugh with Dartigan, not at Dartigan. There are times where you need to laugh at me as well because I'm a clown. That's all I really am. And sometimes a clown needs to be interacted with properly, which means laughing at it. I don't feel offended by it. This is not where I'm at. Let's see, what... I think it might be this one. I know you guys can't see it yet, but give me a second. Tiny screen? Wait, is it not showing for you guys? Yeah, it's weird. Why is it over there like that? Why is it like behind my screen? Oh boy. Like the game is like covered up by my face cam in like a tiny corner. That for fuck's sake. Here, maybe just use a display capture. There, that'll do. Upgrade to a Pakistani Wii. Now, this is a PC-only experience kind of game. Being that you can only find this game on PC. So yeah, we're gonna go back in time tonight. Are we back in this port again? Well, this ain't a port. This is the only thing it's ever released on was But yeah, we're playing more Mystery of the Druids. Hold on a second. I'm gonna risk crashing the stream by clicking off of it real quick. There we go. Also, hold on a second. 100 bits from Nasaya. Friendly reminder that OG Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 are all on Steam and on sale until April 15, and yet they're still more expensive than Dartigan's Patreon, which is only $3 a month! Right. In fact, I'll probably be giving a discount for when I release the Patreon video on YouTube, where people will be able to like get half off for their first month. And the game died. I think. Yep, game died. Hold on a second. It's gonna be one of those nights. Means I gotta usually do this with GOG before the play button will even let. I hate GOG so much. $3 a month, there are regulars here. Come on, can I use the play button, Obia? Oh, God damn it. GOG, I want to like you, you do good work, but your fucking launcher is ass. You're making me swear way more than I should. At least the game doesn't mess with your web camera like Life is Strange. It's got its own problems, though. In that it barely runs. GOG is cool, though. They even let you keep games. I mean, I like the philosophy behind GOG. I really do. It's just that their actual, like, software to run and launch games is a pain in the ass. Especially since a lot of their old games. That's kind of the reason, probably. But even their launcher is kind of shit. Alright. And hopefully I can record. Alright, everything's working now. We're ready to go. Alright, so yeah. Remember everything last night? That old dude's house got blown up. We got the stone. We're here at 12 bridges. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna, like, talk to women. Actual women.
Brent? It's about that conversation we had.
What is it,
Remember
Brent?
to support
More
Dartigan on
questions?
Kick, YouTube,
You're
Twitch,
really
Patreon,
curious.
and join the Discord, or your parents won't love you.
Damn. Damn, Jack is a bro. Thank you, Jack. And thank you for that $3 tip from Anonymous. But yeah, thank you also for the plug for everything. Can I ask you something personal?
Could I ask you something personal?
That depends on just how personal it is, Brent.
I've been watching anime and everyone asks about cholera panties. Is that too personal? What do you think when you met me? What did you phone Mr. Blake?
Why did you phone Mr. Blake?
You know why. I wanted to talk to you because of the business with the chief.
But at Mr. Blake's you said that you were worried.
Well, yes. I hadn't heard from you for a while. And
Probably
after
because
all we'd
old
gone
PC
through
games and other
together,
old software
I
all runs in a
wasn't
simulated version. That is the
indifferent
reason
from
I
what happened
primarily
to
assume it to be.
That's nice of
But I
you.
do think their launcher is
You know, I'm
pretty
not really
nasty
used to anybody
as well.
caring
Just their
about me
general
apart
like
from myself, and apart from
app
Chief
for
Inspector
buying and
Miller,
stuff
of course.
games. I always have issues with it.
But he's only worried whether I'm doing something which could harm his beloved department.
It's all right, Brent. You're a
Gone
nice
from
man.
drugging homeless people to
Strange,
blowing up houses. We're gonna actually affect the time continuum now. Thank you, Dr. Baby, for the 100 bits. Are you married?
Are you married?
Oh, well,
Was that too private a question?
yes. No. Oh, I don't know.
You don't have to answer.
It's all right, Brent. I was married. I got married as soon as I was 18, you know. My father dragged one of his younger colleagues round to our house every weekend. A real high flyer with money, an expensive car, and a golf club membership. He was called Peter.
Dartigan with a woman? He can't even catch a ball.
Wow. You know what? I thank you for that. You paid $5 when you for the sound effect you can play for $1 on Twitch. But thank you, Nasaya, for that. And thank you for using the eject voice, guys. I need to add some more voices to that. What do you mean you were married?
What do you mean, you were married?
After our wedding, Peter soon changed. You know, at the beginning, he was sort of charming. But then
Sounded
he
so
became
depressed. As an
different,
AI, of course it's depressed.
unpredictable, hot-tempered,
Best
violent.
400% overcharge I've ever spent.
Yes.
It's custom, you know.
Started with a box round the ears, and then it happened all the time.
With a box around the
For
ears?
some time, I did. I thought, well, that's what it's like to be married.
Oh, damn,
How long
girl.
did that go on for?
About 2 years. Then I divorced him when I found out that he'd been unfaithful to me with some girls from the golf club all the time.
Those golf-playing sluts. And did you start... what did your father say to
What
all
did your
this?
father say to all this?
Of course, my father wasn't delighted with the divorce. He saw how I suffered all the time, but he didn't want to believe it. After all, the whole thing had been his idea. When I told him that I wanted to split up, his first concern was that it might harm his research contacts.
What about your mother?
What about your mother?
I lost my mother a long time ago. She had cancer and died very early, when I was only 9.
You were like made to be a video game, heroine.
Do you get on well with your father?
After splitting up with Peter, we lost touch for a number of years. My father just couldn't understand why I wouldn't do what he wanted anymore. He couldn't understand
You turn the game
how I
up
could
at all
deprive him
without
of
the
his
game
allegedly
crashing.
gorgeous
It's a
son-in-law.
risk because I have
He
to
was
click off the
disappointed in me,
game
and I
to
was disappointed in him.
on
It was only
OBS to
when I
like
got
raise
my
it there.
degree and we became colleagues, so to
I
speak,
can see if I
that
can
our
raise the
relationship
voice
improved again.
level in the settings though. After this conversation's over.
And did you start studying immediately after getting divorced?
Yes, I started working and financed my studies myself. I wanted to be independent at last, from my father, my husband, from everything that had restricted me before. I studied like mad. I spent the nights in the library.
And you were successful.
I didn't have anything left apart from my career. So I thought, make the best of it. And it worked.
That must have been a difficult time for you.
It was hell. I was alone, broke, and I'd had enough of men.
I can imagine that.
I'm into women now.
Have you ever heard from this Peter guy since then?
After the divorce, he behaved like a lunatic for months. He called all the time, or he appeared drunk in front of the house and screamed abuse in the middle of the night. He even waited for me in front of the museum and swore at me. I had to call the police.
Oh, God, what a psychopath. Do you know what he's doing now?
Yes, now and then I read about him in the papers. He's the director of the Anthropological
Oh, he's doing well for
Society
himself.
now. One of the bigwigs. He seems to have achieved what
Hey,
he always
Messiah,
wanted.
shalom.
And as far as I know, he's married again. But I'm not really that interested in his life. The whole thing's over for me now. I'm just glad to be left in peace.
Thank you.
Thank you for telling me that, Melanie.
I don't usually talk that much about myself, Brent. But meanwhile, you've become almost like a friend.
More than friends eventually. Let me save just in case me trying to fiddle with things makes this break.
Those who support Dart are more attractive, smarter, better in bed, and just overall superior than people who don't be betting. Subscribe to Dartigan.
Wow. Thank you, Jack, for that, enthusiastic endorsement. And thank you, Anonymous, for the $3 tip. Please don't try to shoehorn in a romance. This is not shoehorning in a romance. This is destined to be. All right, let me try this to, like, up the voices of the characters a little bit so you can hear them a bit better. We'll see if that works. All right, on to, like, this shit up here. Caution. It's so comical looking. Wait, what? But what if someone else comes along? We just endangered people by stealing the sign. God, we are a menace. Like, this is more important than I use these boards for something. Anything else I need here? Bet this guy would still like a train crossing sign if it needed it to solve a puzzle. Why does everything need a romance subplot? Because people playing these games didn't usually have a lot of romance in their life. So it helped to make them feel whole. And you'd think this would be a big tourist attraction. Oh.
Why can't I lay any eggs? I asked Chris for eggs, and he just thinks I'm
Melanie?
weird.
Brent?
I've
It's
made a
about that
big brown
conversation we
mess,
had.
but
What
no
is it,
eggs.
Brent?
You will
More
give me an
questions?
egg.
You're really curious.
Okay. Wesker is just like losing it over there. Getting dropped in a volcano and 2 missiles to the head did not do good things for him. But thank you, Anonymous, for a $3 tip. Yeah, I'm definitely going to make the tip, the TTS bot available to everyone, not just on Kick. Wesker is in the chat now. You regret nothing. How can we get to the Rocky Island?
How can we get to the Rocky Island?
The bridges don't look very inviting to me.
Yes, I can see what you mean.
You will
A lot
give
of
me
them
an
have
egg has been
cracks as
forever
well.
poisoning
It's
your
probably
mind
too
as a
much of a
fan of
risk.
Proton
They will
John.
collapse one after the other.
That's
We
been a
can't just
well-known
stay here
meme in
and
the
hope for a
community for a very
miracle
long
either.
time, though.
We have to do something.
I mean, I've quoted it like crazy. You will give me an egg.
Do you think you can really time travel from here?
Scientifically, I'd say it's impossible. But like you said, it's our only chance. If this doesn't get us anywhere, we're finished. We should try everything.
What do you think? Why was it built like this?
I don't know. I'm an anthropologist, not an architect.
Egg.
Did Blake say anything else that could help us?
I don't think so. Not while I was there
Brent
anyway.
scared all the tourists away.
You were the one who talked to him.
I mean, this should be a
He only
UNESCO
told
World
me that
Heritage
there had
site
been a
like
place of
Stonehenge.
worship at this location for millennia.
That doesn't help us much, does it?
We will find a way of getting over that.
I hope so, Brent.
Cross the bridge. This doesn't seem that bad. Brent is the most douchey name ever. There's a lot of good dudes out there named Brent. You're just being, racist.
Melanie,
Brent?
it's about that conversation we had.
What is it, Brent? More questions? You're really curious.
How can we get to the Rocky Island?
The bridges don't look very inviting to me.
You fuck
Yes,
young
I can
boys,
see what you
Valdez.
mean. A lot of
It's
them
always
have
a good time for
cracks
that
as
sound
well.
effect.
It's
Thank
probably
you,
too
Doctor,
much
for
of
the
a
100
risk.
bits.
They will collapse one after the other.
But we can't just stay here and hope for a miracle either. We have to do something.
We will find a way of getting over that.
I hope so, Brent.
All right, me use my boards. No? Maybe I combine the boards with something.
Nothing's happening. That would be stupid. Think first. I'd rather think about there's no point. I can't see it. No way. The verses are very strange.
Between the bridges worthy lock, the wise man walketh to the clock. Way all through the 12 frame can only once no more be passed. Who does not find the hourglass falls in a stone grave deep and vast, but who shrinks back from the power and taketh paths with paths on the flame, will not have the gods to blame, and will sink well deeply down the past. Wow, that is a shitty poem. Alright, we can't walk across this. Been to survivor type games like Megabonk. The only survival game I ever really got into was Valheim, and I played like 300 hours in that. Interesting enough, I can't actually walk around this place anything else, so it has to be something on this area. Oh, over here. Over here, genius. Look, just be brave, Brent. Walk across the rickety stone bridge. Oh, I can't make him go up there. Can't go over there either. Our protagonist check if the other bridges are fine. Nope, he won't even bother. Like, that ain't gonna work. I need to do... Obviously, these boards are used for something, but what? If I combine it with something else.
No way. That's a nail. That won't help either. This is the frame of... I thought it wouldn't work like that. That's the Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that. No, better not.
Yeah, she's definitely not flat as a board. Okay, the boards do nothing on this, as far as I can tell. All the eagles gone off.
The boards of the danger sign. The verses are very strange. Oh well, when in doubt, check the guide. Use boards on the gap on the right. I'm trying to do that. Click the board. Use second board in... I'm trying to do that, though. What do you mean? Exactly what I tried to do. So I had to use it back here Melanie?
somewhere.
Brent?
No, I don't want to talk to her anymore.
Conversation we had.
What is it, Brent? More questions? You're really curious.
Yeah, no, I'm actually not. Maybe the board is used back here somewhere. Try using it on the gap on the bridge on the right. I couldn't get onto the bridge on the right is a problem. And this bridge is even more broken at the end, so I don't know how that would help. Like, it won't let me get onto that one. Like, I walked over here and tried to get up, but he wouldn't do it. Click the caution, take the planks, then continue forward, clicking the stone bridge path on the left until you reach the broken part. Use boards on the gap on the right, then click the board. What I was trying to do. This is the broken section.
I'd rather think about it again.
Just gotta find the place I put these, I think. There's a reason this genre died. Oh, it's literally, that's it. You just gotta, like, know that's the spot. You gotta put it right there. Really? I'm doing it like this. Are you, how's she gonna get across though?
Hey, good heavens, that was close.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Yes, I'm all right.
No,
You've
I'm
got
British.
a nerve, Brent Halligan. How dare you upset me like that? You could have got killed.
It's all right, Melanie, I'm still alive.
Don't you ever do that again,
Can
do
you
you
stop
hear me?
nagging me while I'm standing
Hey,
above
all
a very
right,
precarious
all
drop?
right.
You're late to the live stream. Hey, Jack, how you doing, man? You're just in time, really. Because as you can see, this is a very slow-paced adventure. Now what? Well, bah.
Melanie? I made it! I'm on the other side.
Great, Brent. What's it like over there?
Well,
Interesting.
I'm about 10 feet away
There's a
from you.
rather strange tower with some sort of scales in front of it. No idea what it's used for. Come here and see for yourself.
I can't, Brent. You've got both boards on your side.
Oh, damn. That's true.
Brent,
I'd-
how much do you weigh?
What?
How much do you weigh? Your weight.
About 160 pounds. Why do you want to know?
Wow, you were kind of small.
I'm much lighter than you. The bridge won't collapse when I use it. I'm coming over now.
Melanie, don't! Stop at once! The bridge will collapse!
Haters gonna hate. Well, now we're fucking stuck. Thank you. And you've also destroyed history. Both of you suck. Rule Britannia. Do, 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 do. You know, the Brits are mainly known for, like, stealing stuff and putting it in their museums, not destroying all the artistic history. Well, how did it feel to almost die?
Okay, here we are. What shall we do now?
I'd say we have to get into the tower.
Of course. We can't get back anyway.
We can't get back. Why not?
The bridge has collapsed. And it collapsed because of your little stunt.
Oh. You're right, Brent. We can't get back.
Just
We're
rewind
stuck
time
here.
and try again. Which game? It's weird that you should mention that because we are about the time travel.
Got any ideas?
No. What about you?
I wouldn't
We
have
should have
to
made like
ask
a
if
joke
I
about how
had.
fat she is, and she said she wouldn't collapse the bridge.
Okay, let's have a look around.
But it's mainly that fat ass she got.
The door is completely flat. No handle, no lock, Nothing.
Really got to put something in this thing.
It won't work like that. That won't get... That's the Amulet of Transformation. I'd really like to know why it's called that.
Wait, we put the amulet in there? That little thing? Really? That's what does it? That tiny little necklace moved this. I mean, we could just put a rock in there then. You wouldn't need anything special.
That's too dangerous. That's too dangerous.
You're such a pussy. What do you want? Bored? Making a joke about her weight would be a sure way to get yourself thrown over the edge. True.
That's too dangerous.
What did I do with the board?
That's too dangerous.
Nail, maybe?
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. This is the frame of the picture I took down. I can't see any connection. I can't see any connection there. I can't see any connection there.
Oh, wait, we get the amulet out now. Seriously, you could just put a rock in there. Also, Musical Pumpkin, thank you for the 10 months of being a subscriber. How you doing, Musical? 71 months, and away we go. Dope streamer in chat. One love. Hey, one, you're part of the reason the stream's so dope, man. Thank you for being here for so long. Alright. That is a nice boulder. That'd look great in my garden.
That won't help either.
You gonna help me with these puzzles at all?
The verses are very
When
strange.
the bridge is shortly locked, the wise man walketh to the clock. Way all through the 12th frame can only once no more be passed. Who does not find the hourglass falls in a stone grave deep and vast, but who shrinks back from the power of the flame and taketh paths with paths will not have the gods to blame. Also, $2 super chat from Super, my last donation for a while, car stuff, wedding. Hey, thank you very much, and thank you for your support over the years. But yeah, don't worry about yourself, man, with this economy we're probably getting into. And also, make sure, yeah, get that car fixed. Thank you very much, man. One love. Deeply down. A use here.
No way. I thought it wouldn't work like that. I don't believe it will work like that.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Dr. Baby. What is it about this window that it wants me to use?
Doesn't fit. Would have surprised me anyway. I don't believe it will work like that.
Well, back to the other thing, because I'm already frustrated. Unscrew the screw out of the left side of the bucket, get hook. Okay, we actually had to do something back in the bucket. This is why no one likes these kind of games, you know? This is one of those things you would never think to do exactly. Like, why would I go and do this? Like, I'd be looking around forever. Wow, that is a huge screw. Like, that should have been sticking out the side of the wood. Also, shouldn't this have, like, dipped a little bit since it's now no longer supported? Alright.
No, not a chance. I
Fishing
don't
rod?
believe it will work like that. No, better not. A screw. That's futile as well.
You can go back inside now. Yeah, I'm just checking what I gotta do. Go inside once again. Click on the board near the door. Close the door and reveal the hourglass. Oh, you have to close. You have to lock yourself in after, like, assuming that's what you want to do. Alright, lady. You ready to get trapped inside this place? Wait, how do I click on the board? There we go.
Hey, look at that. This building is really something. An hourglass. It'll certainly not fit in there.
Frame. Yep, just moving right along. Use the scissors to unscrew the screw and then... Wait, for real? We're just unscrewing everything right now. And I guess that works, but that seems like this thing would not have enough leverage to pull a screw of industrial size like that out. We got two screws now.
I don't want that. No, a hook. It's got a hole for a screw.
Dartigan the handyman, huh? Hook into this. We're supposed to... How were we supposed... It was built like this? Why? No.
Hey!
Oh my God!
Didn't think that one through, did you? Time travel is really just suicide, you see. I want to know how no one ever discovered this before. There hasn't been any tea. There has been a lot of us, like, treating, like, the poor really badly, though. And destroying history. How did we survive that fall?
We haven't moved even a single inch from where we started out, have we?
Look,
Oh,
the
now
bridge
it's...
is a hole again.
If you ask me, the bridges are still whole. We've landed in a time when this whole place was still completely intact. We've traveled back in time.
You really think so?
No subtitles. There are outside the CG scenes. Oh, here's some like friendly natives come to
They
welcome
look
us.
like soldiers.
Don't panic. Let's find out what they want.
It's one hell of a punch. He just like runs out with his arm and like clotheslines you. Ooh, this ain't gonna be good for her, I'm afraid. How did they notice it? They just saw two weird looking people like go beat them.
Must have fainted. Where are we now? Brent? Brent, are you there? Nothing. Damn, where am I? Looks like a kitchen.
And her mind is running 1,000,000 miles a second. That's a lot of dialogue. All right, new save file. All right. Can they be speaking a much different? Yeah, this is like the time of the Druids. They wouldn't even be speaking English. This was like before the Romans even conquered Britain. She's got no inventory, so nothing I can do here. Dartigan, don't do Botox. Did I talk about doing Botox? I don't think I need it. My skin's pretty good. Half of these are going to be something poisonous. The other... What did I just pick up? I'm getting a lot of grass. This music ain't exactly what I think of when I think, you know, ancient druid times.
This is no good. The second scale's missing. Pair of scales. They're broken.
I just want to point out that when the girl time traveled and the dudes captured her, she woke up in the kitchen. So just pointing out a very obvious little you know, thing there. Just want to say it for everyone else who didn't catch it. Dudes beat us up, put her in the kitchen. Based. Where they belong, right? Oh, you know, something like that. Okay, I can't do that. I can't cook the dishes. I mean, wash the dishes. Sullivan McGuire with a $2 super chat. Hey Dart, you have a research process for vids? Well, first it's streaming it and, you know, taking notes and like making commentary while I do that. And then for the next part of the process, I watch through the footage while writing stuff up on, you know, Open Office to like, you know, get my script put together. Then I usually do a few drafts of that until I'm happy with the script before I record lines. So it's pretty straightforward. Let me go that way.
What have we here then? Look, John. The Danish whore's woken up.
Danish? Point 1, I'm not a whore. Point 2, I'm not Danish.
Point 1, I'm not a whore. Point 2, I'm not Danish.
Do you hear that? She's got a sharp tongue in her head. If you're not Danish, what are you?
Oh, you've already surrendered to the point of me not being a whore, huh?
That's none of your business.
Oh, isn't it? You and your friend just come strolling into our kingdom right from the forbidden place, and it's none of our business to know who you are. Is that it?
You have no right to hold us here. We're just
Maybe early
harmless
medieval, yeah.
travelers.
If it's,
Let us go.
which is weird because it's the
You'd
time of the
like that,
Druids,
wouldn't you?
which were
You
well
two are staying
before the Roman
right here
conquest of Britain.
until you've told us what your mission is and when the invasion is due to begin.
That's why Brexit Britain looks like now, huh?
What What invasion, damn it? I know nothing of an invasion, and neither does Brent.
You know very well what I'm talking about. The next Danish
This
invasion.
would actually be during the
I
time
promise
of
you this.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
This time, King Ethelred will be ready. We will slaughter you the moment you set foot on English soil.
Also, $5 super chat from Solomon McGuire. Do you ever look at forums or stuff to find out if there is lore you missed, or do you only base it off my own gameplay? For the most part, I base it off what I've experienced. For some games I'm not as well versed in that I haven't played before, or they have games I haven't seen yet, I will go looking through fan wikis and stuff to see the lore that's, you know, maybe I need to know about. And we'll do a bit, and maybe watch a few videos on the lore as well, just to get caught up. But for the most part, I try to like stay away from like coloring my own view of it by reading other people's material.
Listen to me. I am Dr. Melanie Turner from... Oh, that would probably be too complicated for you, I suppose.
Complicated? What kind of a word do you call that then? Stop talking Danish to me, girl.
I'm English.
Of course. And that's why you're speaking Danish
I
to
mean,
me.
can't you tell from
Is
my
it?
accent, which is the same as yours, even though that wouldn't make any sense given the time period?
Danish? Whatever gave you that idea?
Save your breath, woman. This isn't the first time we found Danish spies around here. And that ridiculous, childish disguise of yours isn't gonna help you either.
Yes, I suppose I must look strange to you, but
I'm
I
actually
can
a traveler
explain.
for the
There's
future.
no need for that. We know all about you. Your king's preparing for another invasion. And you're the spy for this vanguard. But I'm sure your strange friend will soon tell us what we need to know. Until then, you'll stay in here to keep us a little company.
It's a very loaded
Ah,
ellipses.
company. And what exactly do you call company?
You'll soon find out. I'm sure you'll enjoy
We're gonna
it.
sexually assault you
dare
on a
touch
schedule
me, I swear
for some
I'll
reason.
scratch your eyes out.
And I swear that unless your friend tells us the truth about what you two are doing here, you will die.
Also, Darkfire,
Both
thank you for
of
the tier 1 for 18 months, man. Is this how the British view the Irish? Maybe at one point, yes. But they didn't see them as spies. They just saw them as like, hey, you guys make nice potatoes. You mind giving us all those? Also, what else? It just became worse. It became more reckless. Arthur survived. Oh, wait, governor. Potatoes were a thing yet? Probably not this time, but we're not talking about the Irish either. Looking for a druid order.
We're looking for a druid order.
Druids? That proves it. You're conspiring with British heathens against our king. But you may depend upon it that King Ethelred's revenge will be terrible.
But you must let us go. You've no idea how important this is.
Important? For your war, I suppose. Do you take me for a fool? Forget it, hussy. You two are staying right here with us. Now stop your grumbling. Get in the kitchen, Danish woman.
Whoa.
Tidy up and get us something to drink.
Hold on a second. You think she's a Danish spy here to, like, you'll aid and abet an invasion of the realm? Why would you let someone you think is a spy roam around freely and also make your food for you? They're not very smart. They're not very smart, you know, given the time period, yes, but even then they knew better than to let the person they think is a military spy make their food.
Oh, just leave me alone, you bastards.
But you. Maybe you're
What
smarter.
are you staring at me for? Never seen a woman before?
What she mean, Thomas?
She means you're a fool, John.
What are you staring at me for? Never seen a woman before?
What
No,
she
no.
mean, Thomas?
She means you're a fool, John.
Right, old fool you all.
Hey, stop! You've no business going down there. Do you hear?
Look at those jeans. These are clearly Danish jeans. Hmm. Hmm. this table, anything in that? Nope. Can't go through door.
I might have guessed. The door's locked.
Looks like we gotta make these dudes some grub. Oh, I just disappeared. And now I'm back.
Didn't you hear?
If I
Get
could
in
use
the
an occasional
kitchen.
VTuber avatar, what would it be? I had the idea of like at one point making a wage tuber VR avatar, which would be just like, think of a very tired Amazon worker, but instead of being on his feet, he's in like a wage cuck cage. So he's just like in a cage and he has like a robotic arm picker. So I would just have like tired circles under my eyes and just be like the wagey cagey. It's actually a meme you can look up, you know, the wagey cagey. I had the idea of making that into a VTuber avatar at one point.
I don't want to serve you.
Oh, don't ya? Well.
So that, a
Look
little
here,
bit, only without the
Angel.
gimp mask.
I've had enough of your gossiping. Now you just be grateful you're still alive. And get us some wine and meat.
Oh, all right then.
Where does one get wine and meat? Can I grab one of these swords while I'm at it? No. We got a bowl. She's submitting. She's turned into a trad wife. Wearing a gimp mask in that emote, you thought that was just Dr. Like, you've seen that, you know, the band emote for all this time, the horny gel, and you thought it was like a superhero mask and not a gimp mask, even though he's got a zipper over his mouth? That's adorable.
This is no good. The second scale's missing. This is no good. There's no point in. That can't. It won't work. It won't work like that.
I need to find the other scale.
John! Celebrations are due! Our pay has arrived! 10 pieces of silver for each of us. 10 nice, polished pieces of silver at 1 ounce each. You again. What do you want now? I told you to hurry up and serve us.
Something I need to ask you and something I'd like to make clear.
There's something I need to ask you, and something I'd like to make clear.
Go ahead.
Who are you?
Who are you?
We are King Ethelred's soldiers. We protect his kingdom from
Oh, tack.
scum like you.
I know it's your thing, but I really think you should put the title of the game in at least parentheses at the end of your sarcasm. I mean, I would normally do it, but in this case, the name of the game is in the thumbnail image itself. So I figured, why not go jokey with it?
What have you done to Brent?
Do you hear that, John? She wants to know what you did to the lad that was with her. Oh, the hussie's worried about him. You must like him a lot, eh? John, what did you do to the poor man?
I just chopped off his ears. He still don't look bad, though.
What? You monsters!
Now. John's in a good mood today. He always jokes around when he's in a mood like that. Your friend's unarmed, for the moment, anyway.
What are you going to do to him?
Unless he tells us what day your king's planning to start his invasion, he won't be feeling too good.
Did they time travel?
He
Yes.
a few more body parts than just his ears. Depend on it.
Our king?
Yes, your king. The arch enemy of the English kingdom.
What invasion, damn it? I know nothing of an invasion, and neither does Brent.
You know very well what I'm talking about. The next Danish invasion. But I promise you this. This time, King Ethelred will be
Wasn't
ready.
King Ethelred
He will
kind of famous for
slaughter
like
you
being
the
unprepared?
moment you set foot on English soil.
My friend and I don't belong here.
There you are. A confession at last.
No.
His
What I
epitaph
mean is
was
we
unready.
don't belong to this time. My God. Is there no way I can get you to understand? This is madness. We're not Danish. We're English.
Oh, you are you? Then tell me this. Where in England did Edward the Martyr rule?
Who? Damn it, how should I know?
Wait, aren't you
I've
an
never
historian
been
or,
interested
like-
in medieval history.
No, wait.
After all that ended over 1,000
You literally
years
work in a
ago.
museum.
1,000 years? Do you hear that, John? She's mad. This woman's completely mad. She's having us on. Stop talking nonsense. Tidy up and see you got something to drink.
Listen to me. I am Dr. Melanie
This is
Turner
Kingdom
from...
Come 3.
That would probably
He died
be
from
too
wounds sustained
complicated
fighting the
for you,
Great
I
Heathen
suppose.
Army. Basically, the invasion they're
Complicated?
speaking of is
What
like the
kind
one
words do you
Ethelred
call
loses.
that, then? Stop talking Danish to me, girl.
Danish? Whatever gave you that idea?
Save your breath, woman. This isn't the first time we found Danish spies around here. And that ridiculous childish
Yeah.
disguise of...
Yes, I suppose...
There's your... But I'm... Until...
Ah, and what exactly do you call company? If you...
Yeah, I don't want to find out how you're gonna rape me again.
We came here through the Gate of the Worlds. You saw us.
Does she sound
Gate
Danish?
of the
That's what a
Worlds?
spy would sound like.
What's that supposed to be? We found you at 12 Bridges.
Don't you know what kind of a place 12 Bridges is?
Oh, we know exactly.
They assaulted her,
what
they're
kind of a
claiming
place
they will.
12 Bridges is. It's a forbidden place. A heathen place of worship. We Christians must not enter it. It is only for heathens like you.
Who wrote this game? Germans, I believe.
But you must let us go. You've no idea how important this is.
Important? For your war, I suppose? Do you take me for a fool? Forget it, hussy. You now
Alright.
get in the...
Oh, just...
What is it you want?
Didn't you hear? Get in the kitchen.
Such a progressive game. I need to know what your order is, though.
I don't want to serve you.
Oh, don't ya? Well. Look here, Angel. I've had enough of your gossiping. Now you just be grateful you're still alive. And get us some wine and meat.
Oh, all right then.
Didn't you hear? Get in the... Hey! Stop! You've no business...
There's no wine or meat in the kitchen, I hate to tell you. Danish is closely related to English. Well, it's, other than it being a completely different language and culture and country.
I might have guessed. The door's locked.
Make them some tea. I'm trying to. I need to find like a... There's like a piece of the scales missing.
That's a wooden bowl.
Maybe I use it on the soup over here. Not exactly what they asked for.
The water in the bowl is absolutely clear. I don't... A weed, or maybe a herb. It smells of menthol. Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from. This herb smells of cinnamon. Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe they come from a herbaceous plant. That smells of aniseed. This weed feels strange. Almost like a sponge. I'd better think about it again. That won't get me any further. Dried leaves. I don't know which plant. There's no point in that. It's like this herb smells of cinnamon.
Hmm.
This is no good. The second scale's missing. This is no good. The second scale's missing. This is no good. The second scale's missing.
Hmm.
No, not a chance.
Oh, are you the queen of recipes now, are you?
No, not a chance.
Okay. Go into the guide. Apparently I'm supposed to flirt with the two guards. Didn't see an option for that.
What are you staring at me for? Never seen a woman before?
What she mean?
That didn't sound like
Thomas?
flirting to me.
She means...
I don't want to serve you.
Oh, don't ya? Well. Look here, Angel. Now you just get...
Oh,
I don't think I can flirt anymore.
Hey! You've no... Didn't you hear? Get in.
Hold on a second. I can't seem to talk with him anymore to get the flirting option. Need more than a guide. I need like an actual in-person like guiding me through this. I'm supposed to like get some money from him or something that he talked about.
Forget it, my girl.
there's a leather pouch hanging from that chair.
Oh, maybe now I can do it.
There's a leather pouch hanging from that chair.
Forget it, my girl.
How are you supposed to see? That looks like it's part of the ground.
I don't want to serve you.
Oh, don't ya? Well. Look here, Angel. Now you just be and get us.
Oh,
All right, there's supposed to be a book in here somewhere. Click on the item on the barrel on the far left. This thing?
oh, a book full of medieval
God
recipes.
damn, this is like the worst pixel peeping. Thank you, Donkey Baby, with 100 bits. You with a adventure game, you can't even pixel creep. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Put that right in your cooch. Right where it belongs.
The medieval book of recipes. Let's see what it says.
To make a good drink, make plum jam to make a strange slapping drink. Make a drink of applin to make mead, okay, we're making a sleeping drink. Take 2 ounces of the crimson and the ounce of the golden. Then hot drink maketh thee sleep good. Can you read that again? Strang, slipe, and drink. Take 2 ounces of the crimson and an ounce of the golden. Crimson and golden. Then hot drink maketh thee sleep good. Right, crimson and gold.
A weed, or maybe a herb. It smells of menthol, dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from. This herb smells of cinnamon. Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe that smells of aniseed. This weed feels strange. Almost
Great
like a
accent, was it?
sponge.
I still need to find the thing. Small gold dish. Okay, so how did I miss all this shit? Like, I know I clicked on this earlier. Hmm. I somehow need to get money from that dude, but I don't seem to be able to. I need that to balance something to guess, because he's take a coin from his pouch. I tried. I can't. I'm supposed to flirt with him according to the guide. Maybe now I can do it.
Now what is it? Where are drinks, damn it?
I couldn't find any wine or meat in the kitchen.
What? John, you numbskull. I thought I told you to go to the market and buy some provisions.
Why me, Plastic? Let her go, the lazy so-and-so.
Do you want her to escape? What a fool you are.
Don't
Forgot how to
call
flirt,
me
I
a
know, right?
fool.
Then don't be
Especially
a
with
fool.
strange men.
Then I won't call you one.
I said, don't call me a fool.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
What do you want me to get you?
I don't care. Damn it. Think of something. Bring us something to drink. Bring us tea. We'll go and buy some provisions when we've finished interrogating your friend.
When'll that be? I'm hungry.
John, just shut up, will ya?
I could off. Whoa.
I could offer you something other than tea.
Oh? What's that?
A love potion, my own recipe.
A love potion by my own recipe.
Oh? Well, that doesn't
Hey, am I
sound
cognizant? How you doing?
too bad. Perhaps you're not so much of a cow as I thought you were.
Perhaps. To be honest, I've always had a soft spot for men who know what they want.
Hey, I like that. Why don't you just come a little closer?
All right.
What'd you make of that, John? The girl's quite tame, really.
What wonderful equipment you have, soldier.
Yes, isn't it just? And it's
I'm
all
glad the game isn't
crisp
advanced enough to show her like touching his dick.
promise. Take a good look, if you like, and then bring me that potion you were talking about.
You'll have to be patient. I must brew it first.
Now I can take his money. Opening his sack after that, huh? We got a coin.
Well, my little dove, how's my potion getting on?
It's nearly ready. I'll bring it along in a minute.
He's actually, I really want that love potion. Alright, put the coin in one of these. Now I need to know which one of these things are. Change his attitude super quick. I mean, he's pretty simple-minded. Need 2 ounce the cinnamon, dried leaves, and then aniseed.
A weed, or maybe a herb. It smells of menthol, dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from. This herb smells of cinnamon.
You will watch the entirety of the, like, you know, putting leaves into this scale.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. It won't work like that, I don't think. A weed, or maybe a herb. It smells of... Those leaves are sort of fleshy. Maybe they come from a... That smells of aniseed. This weed feels strange. Almost like a
You
sponge.
love peak, so you deserve it. 18 ounces of herbs that smell like cinnamon, 2 ounces of dried leaves.
A weed, or maybe a herb. It smells of menthol, dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
These.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. A weed, or maybe a herb. It smells of menthol.
Hello, you're just in time.
Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from. This herb smells of cinnamon. Those leaves are sort of fleshy. That smells of aniseed.
All right, we got our tea concoction.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb.
Put these in the water?
The weed has made the water blue. Now the water has become greenish. Ugh, now it's turned into a brown slop.
I think I might have mixed those wrong. Correct when she says the water in the bowl is absolutely... Okay, I gotta redo that.
Ugh, now it's turned into a brown slop.
What do I do if I get it wrong? Pour it out.
I can't think of anything reasonable today.
Brown slop is part of the process. I heat it up.
Would that really be clever?
Lost my place. Combine them in your inventory in the water bowl. It's correct when she says the water is a bowl is absolutely clear. I think I might have screwed up the potion. I'm assuming there's a way to empty the slop out.
That doesn't work. Pity. Ugh, now it's turned into a brown slop.
Unless I gotta do that again. You must put 2 ounces of the red plant cinnamon, 2 ounces of the yellow plant unknown plant, and and that's what I did. I'm pretty sure.
A weed, or maybe a herb. Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from. This herb smells of cinnamon.
Try this again.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb.
Okay, I needed more, so I need 2 ounces of cinnamon, 2 ounces of yellow plant, and then 1 ounce. Okay, so I need this in there.
That can't work.
Probably
The
not.
medieval book of recipes.
Yeah.
Let's see what it says.
No, stop.
This herb smells of cinnamon. Those leaves are sort of fleshy. That smells of aniseed. This weed feels strange. A weed, or maybe dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from. Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb.
All right, now mix this stuff correctly.
The water in the bowl is absolutely clear.
All right, we got it. It says it recommends saving because you can crash here as well. Do you want octopus plush? I'm about to get me one. I'm good. I got enough plushies right now.
Well, My little dove, how's my potion getting on?
It's nearly ready. I'll bring it along in a minute.
Here you go. Drink up, boys.
There. That ought to get you going.
It looks good anyway. What is it?
As I said, a love potion.
Why would you want that?
Bah! It doesn't taste all that good.
But it'll work. Just wait and see.
I should hope so, 'cause I'm getting tired. Very tired.
Well, is it working yet?
I can't feel anything yet. In fact, I'm still dog tired. Get us another one!
Really? Could do this again.
Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
There's like, do the puzzle again. Why not? Watch our animation. We put a lot of time in it.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
Forgive the taste. I'm on my... Just grab the water. I will. I'm gonna get the water. I'm getting the herbs first. More people drug. Yeah,
Right.
this is actually the second group
That's
of people we
exactly
drugged in this
1
game.
ounce of the herb.
That we're gonna put to sleep.
This herb smells of cinnamon.
So sex is insane. I mean, to its fair, it is like 1,000 years in the past, so it makes sense. She's getting one over on him, though.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. It won't work like that. This herb smells of cinnamon.
This was 2001, yep. Even if it feels a few years earlier.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the herb. Those leaves are sort of... That smells of aniseed. Right. That's exactly 1 ounce of the...
I know we need water.
The weed has made the water blue.
Where's the rest of my herb at?
Ugh, now it's turned into a brown slop.
You really gotta do these one at a time. You do.
Dried leaves. I don't know which plant they come from.
Hi, Dartigan, long-time viewer, and I love your videos. Hope your day is going well. Hey, Deadly, thank you for joining the chat. Day's pretty good. Been doing a lot of stuff, wedding-wise.
Right.
And I just released the
That's
Resident Evil
exactly
9
1
video onto
ounce of the
Patreon
herb.
earlier today. So hopefully you've had a chance to watch it.
This herb smells of cinnamon.
But no, now I'm just doing like, playing some old-ass game for a potential Classics in video. Also, thank you 100 for the Dr. Baby for the 100 bits, man.
Right. That's exactly 1 ounce. It won't work like that. The water in the bowl is absolutely clear.
All right. We're ready to drug them double dose. Hope your wedding
That
goes
should do
well,
it.
man. It looks like it's
Sweet
gonna go. Oh,
dreams, my
so wait.
friends.
Did I need to make that after all? They're already passed out. But yeah, things are going pretty well. Now take the rest of his money. No?
That should do it. Sweet dreams, my friends.
You don't have to call them dreams. Our friends. You got pockets. You don't need to put that in your cleavage. I'm gonna try to open that door first. Do whiskey and Tekken, do I have my blessing? You may drink whiskey and play Tekken. It's probably the only way to actually do it.
It won't work like that. I might have guessed. The door's locked. A key. The soldier had it with him. Nothing's happening. Brent?
Melanie! At last! I'm here! Over here!
You know, you could have yelled so I would have known you were alive before.
At last? Wasn't I quick enough for you?
This really is one hell of a rat's nest. Where are we, anyway?
I think this is an outpost of the British Army. It seems a number of wars were fought in this area 1,000 years ago.
Great. That's simply wonderful, isn't it? Maybe we should have read a few history books before we came here. Where are the soldiers now?
Fast asleep. I made them a drink that seems to have had the desired effect.
Well done, Melanie. Now let's get out of here. Unlock the door.
Here you go.
Yes, of course, at once.
Okay, now how do we get out of here?
The door's upstairs. But I've tried the key upstairs. It doesn't fit in the lock.
So what do we do now?
I've no idea.
The rat. No. Do some pixel beeping real quick.
Looks like there's no way out of here. We'll have to try to break the door down somehow.
That's too dangerous, Brent. If one of those soldiers wakes up,
Yep.
we'll
Simple
be worse
solution,
off than we
kill
were
the
before.
soldiers. That might create like a time paradox.
Looks like there's no way out of here. We'll have to try to break the door down
Halligan, you
somehow.
drug people too.
That's too
That's hot.
dangerous, Brent. If one
We're a
of those
couple that's
soldiers
growing
wakes up,
together
we'll be
over our
worse off
ability
than
to
we were
drug,
before.
very strange men. I love this little dancing
They're
rat.
empty. They're empty. Give me a hand with this crate, Brent. It's too heavy for me to shift on my own.
Secret door.
Ah, just as I thought. Take a look at this, Brent. I thought there must be more than just the one way out of here. Looks like a secret passage.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Pretty dark down there, isn't it?
Are you scared?
Scared? Nonsense. Come on, let's go. Brent,
I'm here.
I can hardly see a thing.
Neither can I.
Maybe we ought to go back after all, don't you think?
Rubbish. There's no one here. Don't worry. We'll find the way out.
We could go grab one of those torches off the wall, but no.
There's not a glimmer of light here anywhere, Brent.
Oh!
What was
Oh,
that?
Brent.
Are you still there?
Brent, what are you doing
Brent?
in the dark?
Brent, this isn't funny. Hello? Is that you, Brent?
Okay. Brent about to bust.
Damn it.
You got captured again?
Now where am I?
Not.
Thank you, Dr. Baby.
I'm too far away. I'm too far away. That little fellow can fly. I can't. I'll never get there like this.
You could always jump, Brent.
It's too far away. I'll break my neck if I try to climb down there. This is no use to me.
Do they go through another time warp? No, they just got captured and dragged somewhere else.
I need to get closer. My arms aren't long enough.
You're very strange, Brent, for when you look out over a
It's
vista.
much too far away. My arms aren't long enough. That's much too far away.
So you are the stranger who came to us through the Gate of the Worlds. We meet at last. I am very pleased to see you.
Oh, yes? I can't say the feeling's mutual. I want to get out of here. This minute. Who are you, anyway?
Hush. Be calm. Nothing will happen to you here. I am your friend.
My friend? That's a lie. I can do without friends like you.
We have been expecting you. We need you. You are the one all our hopes are hanging on.
What's that? You've been expecting me? That's impossible. I came here from the year 2000. You can't even know I
Sup,
exist.
laptop
You
and
came
food
to
bar
us
is
through
trying
the
to get
gate of the
replacement and
worlds.
trying
He
to
who
pay
comes through
through
this gate
firm
has
for
the
monthly
power
payment
to
as a
alter
pain.
the course of history.
What's going on? I kind of like don't really know what you're talking about, Vincam. Your laptop is full. Okay, your laptop broke and you're trying to get a replacement, trying to pay through. Okay. Yeah, trying to get a computer right now. That's a bad time to have a break on you, buddy. He's the good wizard stereotype. Yeah, he's not English for some reason.
Right now, I don't even know where I am.
You are in a monastery, the final refuge of the last druids of Britain. You have come to us in our greatest hour of need.
What do you mean?
Our order is facing extinction. For thousands of years, we have been handing our knowledge down from generation to generation. Every pupil was instructed by his mentor for 20 years, until he was worthy of being taught all the secrets of the druids, and finally, he would become a mentor himself.
I see. And?
A druid's power can serve either good or evil. The mentor's teaching alone determines which side will prevail. A pupil without a mentor is left to his own devices. He acts without wisdom or knowledge, and thus becomes hungry for power and evil.
Pretty black or white reasoning.
Okay, that's old news so far.
Our Grand Master Surston killed his mentor and became evil. Yet he succeeded in becoming
Or
the
maybe he
leader
was evil
of our
before he
brotherhood.
killed him,
He
actually.
is now preparing a ritual mightier than any that has ever been performed. He wishes to transfer the entire Brotherhood's power to 5 infants, to ensure that the power of the druids will live on forever. These infants will be stronger than any druid the world has ever seen, and they will
Super
grow up
Saiyan druids.
without a mentor. They are destined for evil. They will be tyrants, mighty,
You know, just
immortal,
a person's nature isn't solely
Sounds
determined by
familiar.
that.
Together, we can prevent this from
Maybe they'll
happening.
be born into a loving
A
family.
small circle of brothers have united under my leadership with the intention of stopping Surston.
And he's so trusting.
But?
Surston seems to suspect something is going on. Ever since we occupied this monastery, he has been building fortifications to prevent anyone but himself from entering the places of worship. We know there is a secret room where he keeps a crystal ball. We also
he's
know that
polishing
Surston
the
has
orb.
had our temples close to the river altered. With your help, we will get past his fortifications.
Why do you need my help for that?
We are few, and Surston is having us watched. We need somebody of equal power to him.
And you think that's me?
Your journey here has given you the power to alter the course of history. That is more than any of us.
Wait, does this
will
guy
be
know
capable
he's
of doing.
in the
Find
past right
the
now?
room that harbors the crystal ball. I have arranged for you to be allowed to move freely within
to
the
him, it should be
monastery
altering the
until
future.
the day of your execution.
The day of my execution? Oh, great. Now you tell me. How much time does that give me?
I must leave you now. I bid you good luck.
Here, you can
Hey,
answer
where
that
will I
simple
find
question.
you? What's your name, anyway?
I am called Maglor.
That sounds like a stupid name.
Great. Inspector Miller will never believe this. That is,
My name
if
is
I ever get
Maglor.
to tell him. And Melanie will... Hold on. Where did she get to?
Forgot about that little detail, did you? Yeah, take that sheet.
I can't go to sleep now. I can't just pull them off. I can't just pull them off. I don't think I'll sit down. This is no use to me. I'm not putting my head into that, thank you very much. A yoke. I've seen one of these before, in a museum. I'm not putting my head into that, thank you very much. A yoke. I'm not putting my head into that, thank you very much.
So we're gonna make... Get a bunch of curtains.
No, not a... I should think about... Not a good idea. The inner courtyard.
Wear the sheet. He's letting... I'm not... They're not very good at keeping prisoners here. Oh, this is like Harry Potter.
A druid's bed. I I think there are better moments to take a nap than this one. The fire's gone out. Looks like someone does a lot of writing here.
Lurking kicks ass. It lets you like watch on your own terms, doesn't it?
I can't light it. I need some matches to do that.
Or one of these candles.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Have you discovered anything yet?
Pretty
I
sure
have
they
to
just
learn
used the
how to
character
find my
model
way
of that
around here
writer
first.
guy that
Don't
got
you
blown
think
up
you
in a
might be able
fire.
to show me around the monastery?
Out of the question. We should not be seen together. We will make sure that Sir Stan's spies do not bother you. Everything else is up to you.
Method of time travel hidden somewhere and the government hasn't cordoned it off or built a concrete dome over it. The government isn't as competent as you think when it comes to time travel.
What have you done with Melanie Turner?
She is safe for the moment.
What do you mean, for the moment?
The day of her execution is the same day when your life will end.
That sounds really encouraging. A double execution, so to speak. And when will that be?
Sir Stan has decreed that the day of the ritual shall be the day you both die.
I'll see you later.
What more do you want?
I must ask you something
A
about
weapon,
the
maybe,
talk
I don't
we
know,
had
something.
earlier.
Was there something you didn't understand?
Got some questions concerning
I've still
Cersei.
got a few more questions concerning
Yeah, how
Cersei.
close is this
I
game
have
to a
told you
JoJo
all there is
plotline,
to
by
know
the way?
about him. He is a tyrant. Do not get too close to him. He will not hesitate.
I feel like
to
this
kill
isn't
you.
too far
Doesn't
removed.
sound too good.
I'm serious. Be on your guard.
I've still got a few more questions
Sounds like
concerning the
Olmec.
ritual.
Then ask
Don't think he is, but I
quickly.
get your
We
point, the
cannot talk
demons
so
of it.
openly with one another for long.
What exactly is going to happen at the ritual?
Only Sir Stan knows that for certain. He has gained an incredible amount of magical power during the past few months. He has gained possession of all means required for the perfection of the ritual, and he has spent many nights working on new invocations, which no one can understand but him. We must find out how Sir Stan plans to receive the power during the ritual. Presumably, he has bewitched some object which he has hidden somewhere. We must find that object and take it from him.
Where will the ritual take place?
At the megalith circle of Stonehenge, on the sacred altar, in the
You know, I'm
center
gonna
of
assume the
green
druids
stone.
back then
There
didn't
we
call it
celebrate
Stonehenge.
our high ceremonies, and there we receive the power required for the greatest magic of all, the transferal of life force.
Right, I might have known. That's why Lord Sinclair and his band of gentlemen go there so often.
Lord Sinclair? Who is that?
Lord Sinclair is one of the 5 that Sir Stan will transfer the power to. I've met him in the year 2000.
Then Sir Stan did succeed in completing his ritual.
Not quite, but Lord
Jesus was a
Sinclair has
Stan
become
user, so
powerful enough
probably-
to
yeah,
try
that
and
makes
finish
sense.
it himself.
We will prevent this from happening. When you return
Which
to
which
your
band
time,
did Jesus
this
Stan
Lord
get its name
Sinclair
from,
will
by the
never
way?
have existed.
Is there a set time for the ritual to take place?
The ritual must take place on a certain day, at a certain hour. The power can only be transferred under certain constellations of the moon and the stars.
And when is that?
The constellation under which the ritual must be performed is due in 2 days, at the 6th hour after nightfall, precisely.
I'll see you later.
Stand is a Stephen King book.
The fire's gone out.
That it is. Alright, can't do anything in here right now. Take your bed sheets.
I think there are better moments to take a druid's bed.
At this point, the mystery ain't worth it. At this point, there's not really too much mystery, I feel.
This wouldn't make my room look much better. A musical presentation. There's no point in that.
Burn it, no.
Not a pretty sight. A ham. A ham.
Back.
A ham. I don't need any of this. I don't need any of this. Crates. Perfectly ordinary crates. I can't get up there.
Hmm.
The only mystery I'm seeing is the mystery of Rebecca's ass.
He's got plenty of pictures to like ponder over that mystery too. Thank you, Dr. Baby, with a $3 tip.
Crates. Perfectly ordinary crates.
You know he had
They
probably
certainly
other
have a
things
lot of
too, right? Besides
supplies
that
here.
gym photo.
They certainly have a lot of supplies here.
I wish they would kind of. I would kind of wish they would address the mystery. It's one thing fans want to know. Like, did he have a crush on her? Yeah, this place is kind of big.
This wouldn't make my room look much better. I'm not the least bit tired. It's a bed.
Hmm.
I can't get up there. The fire's gone out. I can't light it. I'd need wood and matches.
Not much to actually do here.
I can't light it. I'd need wood and matches.
That voice of the main character sounds so much like Gale from Baldur's Gate 3. This dude? I feel like he'd put more life into it, though. Ooh, spooky.
These are solid iron. These are solid iron. These are solid iron.
Okay. There's a lot of rooms that don't seem to be doing much.
It's a crate. It's locked. Bad luck. The fire's gone out. A druid's bed.
Zoffer Doctor. Zoffer Doctor, baby. I'm going to start looking at the guide again, short.
You?
With a
What
woman?
do you want?
Oh.
I take it you're Serstan, am I right?
And you are the man who came all the way here just to let me kill him. What do you want? Is the little bit of life I've granted you too much for you?
I've come to offer you a deal.
A deal? You are offering me a deal? You overrate your importance. I will not do deals with you.
I know something that you can't know.
What might that be?
I won't tell you until you give me your word that you will let me and my friend go.
What? You cannot truly believe that I will fall for a trick like
But
that.
you don't know when
There is
exactly to
nothing
invest
you
in
can
Bitcoin
know.
now,
There
do
is
you?
nothing you can bargain with. I will not enter into any deal with a useless creature like you. I will grind you underfoot, if it pleases me to do so. That is all you may expect from me. Now get out of my sight.
Oh, I want to annoy you some more.
Now what do you want? Are you so eager to die? Your death will come soon enough. Now get out!
One moment, please. Just one short moment. May I ask you one more question?
You do not need to ask questions. It would be a waste of time answering you. You would not understand the answers anyway.
I'll chance that.
You must think you're very clever, just like all
Is this our
fools.
villain?
You will soon understand just how pointless each of your actions, sentences, and thoughts is. Very soon now, my power will be multiplied, and I will continue to exist within it. It will make me immortal, and you will be no more than a pile of dust that the wind will carry out to sea.
I've heard your order is facing its downfall.
You've heard that? From whom? From a fool like
He's mad
yourself?
'cause he had to stop.
Our order is not facing its downfall, but a great new beginning, even if some of my brothers dislike the idea. Or did you think I did not know of the ridiculous conspiracy that some of my misguided brothers have set up? They have told you of it, haven't they?
Isn't his office a little too modern looking?
I do not expect you to betray them, but they are greatly mistaken.
Though it upsets me
where
that he
their
doesn't have his
abilities
desk
are
centered in front of the
concerned.
window.
And they underestimate me. I will soon find out which of my brothers are betraying me, and I will destroy them without even lifting a finger. The path I have determined cannot be altered. Our fate is sealed. Now get out of my
Planet
sight.
Druidia.
You bore me.
I'm going back in.
Have you not been listening to me? Get out!
I'd like to watch you. What?
I'd like to stay and watch you.
I understand. You wish to see for yourself what lies in store for you. Is that it? Many doomed men are fascinated by their
This actually worked.
executioners. Man's curiosity is greater than his fear. Curiosity brought you here, and curiosity will kill you.
Then you don't mind?
Be my guest, if it amuses you. Watch me preparing for your final hour. You do not bother me. As long as you do not touch anything, I shan't even know you're here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, if we'd have been equipped, like,
You
had a service
appreciate
weapon,
it.
being a
You
police
are a
officer and all, we could just
pathetic
pull it out and shoot
creature.
this guy and mission over. But apparently we're the only British police officer who doesn't carry even a revolver.
I can't take this down. Better not. This should remain here. It's too far away. I'd break my neck trying to climb down there. I could do with a refreshing bath, but it's too far away.
Man pines for freedom. All we can do is just kind of annoy him. British cops don't carry
Do not
guns like American
disturb me.
cops, only they're slow. Really? So you like your average like British cop doesn't carry a weapon on them.
I said, do not disturb me. Do not disturb me. I said, do not disturb me.
A chest full of scrolls. And a key.
Don't even think of touching anything in here.
Sirstan seems to do a lot of writing.
Need that.
Sirstan's writing desk.
Don't look like I can do anything just yet though.
I don't want to break anything. I'd better not touch. That's a lot of crockery. The hatch to the kitchen.
God, I hope I put someone else to sleep again.
The hatch to the kitchen. They are spears. Not very easy to handle. I'd better leave them here.
Yeah, why would I want to arm
Not
myself?
very easy to handle. I'd better leave them here. They are spears.
No, I'm trying to talk to this person, not look at the spears. I guess I can't.
I can't get up there. What would I do up there anyway?
Even do in this room is the better question. Hear about those people who paid hundreds of dollars and got ripped off going to a Barbie Fest event in Florida? People are calling it a version of the Fire. I have not heard about this. Was it actually made by Mattel or just someone using the name? Alright, that opened that up.
It's too heavy for me. I'd better leave it where it is. I'll take it with me. It's too heavy for me. It's too heavy for... I'd better leave it where... A knife.
Never been armed yourself with a knife.
It's revolting.
This man refuses to defend himself.
That looks like blood. It won't work like that. I'd rather think about it again.
Why do I need this opener shut? I don't know.
Why should I take jugs with me when I haven't got anything to put in them? That's some sort of herb. A plate of tasty-looking grapes. That's a spade. What do I need that for? These jugs are empty. These jugs are empty. I can't do that. Not a good idea.
I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to cook. Crab?
Crabs. They're for snobs.
Whoa!
Crabs. They're for snobs.
Grab the roots? I tried.
You never know.
Oh, now it
might
lets
come
me.
in handy. Maybe later, maybe late, maybe late. I don't need them.
I grab the crabs.
That would be stupid. I don't want that.
You get the candles from room 4. I've tried clicking on candles multiple times, but you just won't pick them up. Then I don't think I've been to room 4 yet then. Oh, it's an abacus.
I'd better leave that. They seem to have enough candle. It's engraved. The mysterious sign. It seems to be everywhere. An old library, filled with the typical smell of old leather-bound books. It's a writing desk. I don't really need to write anything down at the moment. I don't want to write anything down.
Too many goddamn rooms. Oh, we're outside.
This looks very much like a workshop. This is for experts only. An anvil. This could be the smithy. There's a workbench over there with a lot of tools. There's a strong smell of
Whoa.
smoke here.
Hello, beautiful.
I don't think my help is required. An interesting construction. I don't think my help is required. An interesting construction. I don't need any wood. Very impressive, that anvil. There are a lot of handy tools hanging here.
Good day, friend.
Good day, friend. How are you?
How should I be? Every day I work my fingers to the bone. I get bad food, bad treatment. How would you be?
Yeah, join the proletariat, brother.
I understand. I'm not much better off than you are.
Huh. You think that, do you? Do you spend all day toiling hard for a pittance?
No, but at least you're working here of your own free will and can leave any time you like. I'm a prisoner.
Oh, a prisoner, are you? What did you get up to then?
Well,
Thought he was on the
that's
spectrum
hard
just
to
'cause he's
explain.
bald, right?
I think our main crime was coming here in the first place.
Our? You mean you're not the only prisoner here?
No, I came here with a lady.
Oh, a lady. That's good.
How is that good?
I haven't seen any ladies here for a long, long time. Is she?
Game needs better controls. Are you talking about this one or something
Yeah,
else?
she is. But you'll keep away from her if you know what's good for you.
Ah, your wife, is she?
No, it's not that. But, look, I don't think this is any of your business. She's with me. That's all that need concern you.
All right, I get it. Then tell me what it is you want with me.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You? Look at you. A weakling like you. I
He
bet
nailed
you
me.
couldn't even hold a hammer.
Crimson Desert,
Used to
ah.
have an apprentice who looked a lot like you. Didn't stay long, though. Work was too hard for him.
All right. If you don't want my help,
You can help me by not standing around in my way. If I don't get my work pieces finished by tomorrow, I'll be punished badly.
What is it you do here anyway?
what exactly do you do here anyway?
I work the forge for my masters. Isn't that obvious? Pipes, weapons, locks, keys, the lot. Not right now, of course, since the fire's gone out.
Are you forging weapons for the war?
You mean the war against the Danes? No. Wars come and go.
You're a blacksmith, but you
Year
can't
after
start a
year.
fire?
My masters don't get involved. They're a secretive lot.
You don't seem to like your masters much.
Not like 'em. I hate 'em. Years and years I've spent slaving away in this smithy, and my children are starving anyway. Once I dared to go to Sir Stan's room and ask for more money.
And?
That's when I got these scars on my back.
What did they do to you?
10 lashes of the whip on my bare back. I couldn't lie down for 3 weeks. I've given
Showing
up
your
asking
tanned hide.
questions since then.
What are you
Why don't you
lying?
fight back?
Oh, you're
Strong
right.
man
He is kind of like
you.
that.
Oh, I'd do anything to hurt those villains. Oh, but they are powerful and cruel. I have to finish my work by tomorrow, or else I'll be punished in some horrible way.
Do you think you might be able to help me get out of here?
I'd have to be pretty stupid to try that. I had to pledge loyalty to Sir Stan when I came here. Everyone did. Only he decides who can come and go.
I see. Oh well, looks like there's nothing I can do for you or that you can do for me.
I'm really sorry, stranger.
Well,
but
you're
as you
mutually
can see,
useless, we are.
I have enough problems here as it is. I really can't do with any more.
I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
There must be a reason why there's no fire on. I should speak to the smith. Looks like the smithy's fireplace. The fire's out. I'd like to ask you a few more things concerning our talk.
Well, keep it short then.
Pretty hazy in here. Is there anything I can do?
It's pretty smoky in here, do you know that?
Of course I know. The damn fire keeps going out. Ever seen a smith who could work without the fire?
What's the matter? Does the rain get in?
Oh, what do I know? There's always problems with the fire in here. Nothing works. But everything's supposed to be finished in next to no time.
Oh, I know the feeling. Scotland Yard's not much different.
Scotland Yard? Where's that? In Scotland?
No. Let's just say it's a place it takes a long time to get to.
Yeah, kind of weird they call it that, even though it's not
All
in
I
Scotland.
know is the settlements on the other side of the river, and I curse the day I left them to come here. I should have stayed in the village.
What village?
What village?
East of the river. I was born there, and I lived there until I came here asking for work. That was a big mistake. I thought I could earn some money here to feed my family, and what happened? I became a slave to those druids.
You don't seem to like your masters much.
Not like 'em. I ate 'em. Years and years I've spent once.
And?
That's
What did they...
10.
Why don't you... Strong...
Oh, I have...
I think we're done talking to him.
I'm sure I'd be in trouble with the smith if I took any of them. There must be a reason why there's no fire on. I'm sure I'd be in trouble with the smith if I took any of them.
I currently have no idea what to do.
Looks like a tub of dye.
Wait, the cloth.
It would have surprised me if it had worked like that. That won't get me any further. Animal skins are hanging out to dry there. Better not. The smith might see me. Better not. The smith might see me.
I guess the entire goal is just wander around until you find the thing to click on right now. Befriend the smith? I think I did, sort of.
There's the vegetable bed I saw from upstairs. Salad. Salad.
No, cabbage,
Salad.
actually.
What good's a drain going to do me? Looks like a drain. I'll have to go a bit closer to do anything there. The inner courtyard is bigger than I thought. These are clearly animal troughs. Simple wooden buckets. They're all empty.
I'm going to be using the guide so much in this area. And you have the guide open. I'm just kind of looking around now until I don't want to use the guide if I don't have to. I'm just trying to like do it first and at least put some effort into it.
These could be the stables. It won't open and I haven't got a key.
It's not a key, it's
That's
literally a
just
board
not
keeping
my
it shut.
style.
You lift the board up, Brent. Or whatever your fucking name is.
I don't have a key. The door's bolted. The windows are locked.
Use the gun and shoot. I don't have a gun. What makes you think I'm armed like an actual cop?
Ah, yes, a lever. I hope it's not too rusty. It works! The water's flowing. I'd better turn it off again.
Wait, what?
It works! The water's... I'd better turn it off again.
He gets shy of his own accomplishment.
That's the supply pipe for the wash house. This is the cistern. It's filled with water right up to the brim. There must have been a lot of rain this autumn.
Water flows into this place.
This pipe seems to lead straight to that small outhouse with the chimney. This is the wash house. I don't have a key.
I'm gonna need to like wash something through this pipe. Into this drain.
This looks like a pipe. What good's a drain going to do me?
The new keyboard and the linear switches are so addicting. God, you finally get yourself a mechanical keyboard. They're pretty nice, aren't they? Ignore what I did before. Scotland Yard actually refers to a street in Westminster, London during the 16th century. There were open courtyards in the Palace of Whitehall surrounded by buildings used by representatives of the Kingdom of Scotland. They're like, yeah, we can call that, but that's our place for the police, our detectives. Right. Hit the water.
It works. The water's flowing now.
Why would you
turn it off again?
Like, why would you just have the water pour out of this and into an empty drain instead of onto the crops? You're gonna need to do something in there first where that puzzle will be even doable. What were my thoughts on the new Life is Strange? A step in sort of the right direction by adding more gameplay to it, by bringing back the rewind mechanic, but then the plot was really shit, to be honest with you. I think they would have been better off bringing back the rewind mechanic and then focusing on the stuff they set up in the previous game, rather than just like, hey, let's have like a reunion between, you know, Chloe and Max. I felt like that was kind of done. It didn't really add anything to it. They should have focused on what they seemed to be building toward in the last game.
What good's a drain going to do me? I hate salad.
I think we need to go back inside. This was my room, wasn't it? Yeah, this was my room. I must have missed the candles I can pick up.
Didn't I tell you not to speak to me?
Who are the other conspirators? Won't you introduce me to them?
Are you out of your mind? How can you speak so openly here? Do you want to betray
I mean,
us?
I can literally walking openly around, and the evil leader is letting me just like while laughing at me.
Have heard us.
But I'm sure it will be a great help to me to know who's a friend around here and who isn't.
Just look upon everyone as your enemy. That is the safest way.
I don't find that thought very comforting.
I will not betray my brothers to you.
Why not?
If you fail, it will be better that you do not know their names.
Who says you're a friend anyway?
I can do no more than give you my word.
To be honest, I don't know whether to believe you or not.
What reason could
You're
I
back,
have
AZ
for
Star.
lying
Welcome
to
back
you?
to it.
Who knows? Maybe you're just keeping me here so that I won't be alive in 1,000 years' time. So Sinclair can just perform this ritual without anybody interfering.
If that were so, we would have killed you by now. You must make up your own mind whether or not to trust me.
Do I have any choice in the matter?
None of us has any choice.
Very well. See you later.
Didn't I tell you not to speak to me?
Who do I get help from? I need undisturbed access to one of the rooms in the monastery.
I need undisturbed access to one of the rooms in the monastery.
Which room?
Thurston's room.
Surstan's room. Is that possible?
Out of the question. Whenever Surstan leaves his room, he locks the door and never lets the key out of his sight.
That settles that then, doesn't it? Or is there some way he could be lured away? Couldn't you get him out of his room on some pretext? Just long enough for me to take a look around undisturbed?
Yes, I may be able to. I shall try.
Oh, we did something right. Save just in case you don't trust the game. Oh, you're right to not trust it. One of these rooms will see Yennegan.
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in peace. Surstan's writing desk.
Key's gone though.
There's There's rather a stiff breeze blowing there.
Then move it.
No, I would only scratch everything. Not a good idea. Better not. I can't take this down. I can't take this down.
Why did I even want this room all to myself?
This should remain here. It's too far away. It's too far away. The inner courtyard.
There's literally nothing in here.
Better not. Better not. Better not.
Okay, I guess I did that a little too early. Maybe we should reload that. Or maybe we can do that multiple times. I don't know. Yeah, right. Go into the guide. In the kitchen, I go to the table on the far left and get the roots. Counter on the right hand side of the room. Take the small black bucket. Okay, to that. Visit Surson's office and get kicked out. Keep bothering Surson to let you stay and watch. Visit Melanie in the library? And I didn't see her in there. I was in the library. I was literally in the... I must have...
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in peace.
You and Lucky look like you're a stereotypical Southern young couple. It's mostly the hair. Well, she's not Southern. She's actually from New Jersey. Technically, I'm not Southern either. But I'm, well, sort of. It's like a mix of things. I'm the stereotype, though. Alright. I already got everything I need in there. I'm glad you think you're the good-looking couple, though. You're home with a bed. Hey, Crow, how you doing, man? Miss anything in the past half hour? Not much. We're in, like, the Druid Castle right now. I'm kind of lost. Like, she's supposed to be in here, but she's not in here.
I don't really need to write anything down at the moment.
In the candle room, pixel hunt. Click on the cell. Click on the shelf until you're. I don't know where a candle room is. Leads outside. Alright, let's. I know something I can do with this clump of dirt I got at the very least. Anyone have any opinions on Sony as a publisher? They had a good run, but they're getting worse. is my current opinion of them. Alright. Put these over this, I believe.
Right, let's use this herb then.
Why? Why? Because we want to. Xbox is dead. Yes, I mean they're not even like making a lot of games for it now because no one has any faith in it.
It works. The water's flowing now.
What?
I'd better turn it off again.
So we did all that to get some worms? Are we going fishing? I mean, I do have a fishing line. What do you think of the Fable remake? I haven't really paid too much attention to it. And I don't trust anything Microsoft is currently doing. Have we even seen gameplay of it yet? I think it's just been cutscenes, hasn't it? I'm losing with the moon logic. I mean, yeah, this game is pretty bad with the moon logic. Like, I'm doing things I feel like a crazy person would do. Like, I did all that to get worms. And I don't even know why I knew I needed worms.
I hate salad. These are earthworms.
It sure is. You love Panzer Dragoon Orta? Never played that one. I love the commercial for it, though. Make sure I can befriend this guy a bit more.
I'd like to ask you a few more things concerning our talk.
Well, keep it short then.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You look at you didn't work.
All right, if you don't...
You can help me by not. If I don't get my work.
I see. Oh well, looks like there's nothing I can do for you or that you can do for me.
I'm really sorry, stranger, but as you can see, I have enough problems here as it is. I really can't do with any more.
I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
Very impressive, that anvil.
Do you want some worms?
Here, is this any use to you?
What good's that gonna do me? Since when does a smith need a thing like that?
Oh well, I just thought it might have been some use to you.
Put them in your pocket.
I don't have anything that I need to dye. I can think of better ways of using the worms.
You can ya? Wait, can I just attach them to my fishing line?
Think first, Brent.
Yeah, you wouldn't use worms on a fishing line,
These
would
are
you?
earthworms.
Crazy idea. I feel like I'm playing an insane person. Okay, I need to find candles. I can't really do much until I do that, I think.
Well, did you have any luck in Surstan's room?
There are a few things I must see to first. I'll see you later.
Well, did you have any luck in Surstan's room?
No.
Just one question. I'll see you later.
Alright, where are the fucking candles at, though?
Looks like someone does a lot of writing here.
Giant centipedes can kill. Yeah, getting stung by a centipede sucks. Wait. And go back to the exhaust dialogue, leave blacksmith, and click the right-hand side of the roof. Use worms on the roof, away from the net. Wait. Okay, I gotta do something with. There's something to do with the blacksmith's room. I gotta do. Hold on. On the right-hand side of the roof? Use the worms on the roof? Really am going insane. Maybe I need to exhaust this dialogue. A lot of the puzzle in this game you can't complete until you exhaust this dialogue.
Fireplace. The fire's out. An interesting construction. There must be a reason why there's no fire on. Looks like the smithy's fireplace. The fire's out. I'd like to ask you a few more things concerning our talk.
Well, keep it short then.
What exactly did you hear anyway? Pretty hazy here. What exactly do you do here?
What exactly do you do here anyway?
I work the forge for my man. Pipes, weapons, lock the lot. Not right now, of course, since the fire's gone out.
Are you forging weapons for the war?
You mean the war against the day? Nah. War's my master. They're
You don't seem to like your masters.
not years and years. One.
And?
That's when
What did they do?
I
Why don't you a strong man?
I have to.
Do you think you might be able to help me get out of here? I'll have a look around. Tell me about the druids.
Tell me about the druids.
I don't know much about them. Anyway, I'm not allowed to tell you anything.
Ah, that's interesting.
Look, stranger, I don't know about you, but I'm quite.
Would you send a
attached to my
visual
man.
novel? I know it's a
don't
weird
fancy
middle
being
ground between a
slaughtered
video game
because
and a book.
you're
It
so
depends.
nosy.
It'd have to be pretty interesting. Why is your work so urgent? Can you at least tell me why many druids there are now here? Is it so dangerous to talk about them? I think you might be able to help me get out of here. Okay, why is your work so urgent?
Why is your work so urgent?
I don't really know myself why they need this stuff so quickly. I think I'm helping to prepare some big ceremony of theirs. Anyway, they keep strengthening their fortifications.
Have you noticed anything unusual around here lately?
Unusual? No, not really. Except that it's extremely quiet in the monastery. Oh, hang on. There was something. I heard children crying 2 days ago. It was after dark.
Still waiting for one of us to play. I was a teenage exocolonist. I looked at it. It doesn't really look like my kind of game.
Did it sound like babies crying?
Yeah, it did. Just like that.
Interesting. Did you notice anything else?
No, nothing. Why do you ask?
Just asking.
A ceremony?
Yeah, of some sort. Don't ask me what it's all about. I don't know anything about their heathen religions. I was brought up a Christian. There's hardly any druids left in Britain these days anyway.
Except here.
I should play Honey Pop. It's playing porn games ain't exactly you're gonna be good for YouTube or Twitch.
Have you noticed anything unusual around here lately?
Unusual? No. Except... Oh, there...
Did it?
Yeah, just...
Did you know?
No, why do...
Just ask. I'll have a look around.
All right.
No, I'm not done questioning you yet.
I'd like to ask you...
Well...
What exactly...
I pipes the lot. Not...
Are you for...
You mean the... Nah. War... My... They're...
You don't...
Not year... Once.
And?
That.
What did they do?
10...
Why don't you... A strong...
Oh, I have to finish my...
Tell me about...
I don't know.
Ah, that's...
Looks...
Can you at least tell me how many druids are here?
Can you at least tell me how many druids there are here?
What do you want to know that for?
Well, I haven't seen many around the monastery.
Makes sense. Surston leads a lot of them into the woods during the day. They collect mistletoe and all that. When they hold their great assemblies, there's hundreds of them.
Hmm.
Is it so dangerous to talk about them?
Of course, traitors are executed. Anyone who works here has to be silent as the grave. Anything else can put you in it.
Why is your work so urgent?
I don't really know myself why they need this stuff so quickly. I think I'm helping to prepare some big ceremony of theirs. Anyway, they keep strengthening their fortifications.
Hmm.
A ceremony?
Yeah, of some sort. Don't ask
Honey
me
Pop
what
is
it's all
Candy
about.
Crush for
I
Gooners?
don't know
Yes,
anything
exactly.
about their heathen religions. I was brought up a Christian.
So I guess there's a
There's
version that
hardly
isn't
any
porn.
druids left in Britain these days anyway.
Except here.
Are we friends yet?
Have you noticed anything unusual around here lately?
Unusual? No, not really. Except that... Oh, hang on.
Did it sound like...
Yeah, just like...
Interest. Did you notice...
No. Why do you ask?
Just ask. I'll have a look around.
All right.
I gotta exhaust all of his dialogue.
I'd like to...
Well,
What exactly...
I pipes the lot. Not...
Are you...
You mean... Nah.
Which
or
means going
I
to the same
hear it.
conversation multiple times.
You don't seem...
No, you... One side.
And?
That.
What did they...
10.
Why don't you... A strong...
Oh, I have to finish.
Also, Sherry, Son with a $5 super chat. A non-18 plus visual novel that is very interesting. Will gamer decent viewership would be Umineko When They Cry. Warning: the word count is 1.1 million. I'm going to have to pass on that. That's a very big book.
Tell me about the druids.
I don't know much about them.
If I were to play a
Anyway,
visual novel,
I'm not
honestly, the
allowed to
best
tell
one
you
I would
anything.
choose would be
That's
Planescape Torment.
interesting.
Look,
It's essentially a
stranger,
visual novel more than an
I
RPG.
don't know about you, but I'm quite attached
Or
to
that,
it.
what's that game that
I
came out a
don't
couple of
fancy
years
being
ago
slaughtered because
about the
you're
detective,
so nosy.
and it's all about your mental health and all that stuff? You like have voices in your head. Disco Elysium. That's kind of a visual novel.
Do you think you might be able to help me get out of here?
Huh, I'd have to be pretty stupid to try that. I had to pledge loyalty to Surstan when I came here. Everyone did. Only he decides who can come and go.
Isn't that a computer RPG? It is, but it's also called the best RPG you'll ever read.
I'll have a look around if you don't mind.
All right, go ahead.
I feel like I've exhausted all of his dialogue.
There must be a reason why there's no fire on. I should speak to the smith.
I have, but he won't talk about the fire.
I'd like to...
Well,
It's pretty smoky in here, do you know that?
of course, the damn ever seen a smith?
What's the matter? Does the rain...
Oh, there's nothing works.
Oh, Scotland Yard...
Scotland?
It's just...
All... And I should...
Anything I can do?
Yes, I think I'd have been better off staying in London too.
London? Never heard of it. Is that west of the river? Don't know my way around there. So what? I'm not likely to see anything but this dingy old monastery for the rest of my life anyway.
Aren't you allowed to leave here?
Oh, yes. Every 7 days I'm allowed to go and see my family for a day. But I mustn't talk about anything I do or see here, else they'll chop off my tongue. Or so they said.
I'll have a look around.
All right.
I think there's one little bit of dialogue left.
I'd like...
Well,
It's pretty
cool.
What does...
There's nothing.
Oh, Scott...
Scott.
It's just...
All. And I
Anything I can do?
Is there anything I can do for you?
You? Look at you. Oh,
Nope.
I didn't work.
Or if you...
You can... If I don't get my work pieces finished by tomorrow, I'll be punished badly.
I'll have a look.
All right.
Alright, I'm supposed to be able to like leave this place and use worms on his roof, and I guess it gets the birds clogging his chimney up. He apparently didn't know about, but I can't get it to work. It says walk over here. London existed during this time? Yeah, London was made by the Romans. But I guess he says he doesn't leave this area much, so it kind of makes sense he wouldn't really know. He's a simple blacksmith, you see. Alright. I still need to find candles somehow. That's the bird.
That little fellow can fly. I can't. I'll never get there like this.
Maybe I can lure it here.
I can think of better ways of using the worms.
Wait, I probably got to go up there and then get the bird to come over. Have you played I Was a Teenage Exocolon? No, I have not played that. Alright, over this way.
There's a bird's nest up on the chimney. I can think of better ways of using the worms.
You watch porn for the plot? What's your favorite porno plot then?
Well, are you quite comfortable?
Here, worms.
Worms? Of course, it ought to like them. But why should I feed this bird anyway?
Are you for real? Of all the weird shit you do, you picked up worms like my precious worms.
Worms? Of course, it ought to like them. But why should I feed this bird anyway?
I guess I gotta get that guy.
Did the smoke make you black? The little fellow's not very talkative. Not that I imagined it would be any different. Did the
You are a
smoke make you black?
strange man, Brent. I guess I gotta tell him about the bird first.
Looks like the smithy's fireplace. There must be a reason why there's no fire on. I should speak to the smith. I'd like to ask you a few more things concerning our talk.
Well, keep it short then.
It's pretty smoky in here, do you know that?
Of course, I know.
Ever does the...
There's nothing...
Oh, Scotland Yard's not...
Scotland.
It's just...
all... And I...
Is there anything I...
You? A weak
You're not getting my
like
worms,
you.
apparently.
I bet you couldn't even hold a hammer.
You have a lot of hope for the future of the world and or the world and its future. Yes. I think we got some rough years to go through though first,
If you
before we
don't
get to a
want my
better
help,
time.
You can help me by not standing around in my way. If I don't get...
What exactly...
I work by the... No, you mean that war month?
Oh, God, this fucking place is driving me crazy. Maybe I just need the... I probably can't do it until I get the candles. I don't know. How did you... Stop. Look on the right-hand side of the roof. Use worms on the roof away from the nest. The bird has to leave the nest. Then click to remove the nest. There you go. Go get him. You left one, pal. Oh, shit.
Sorry, it had to be done.
Alright, now we're friends with this dude.
I've cleared the chimney. That ought to solve your problem with the fire.
The chimney?
Yes. There was a crow's nest on it. I took it down, that's all.
Oh, you're great. Stranger, you just saved my neck. I'd better get back to work now, and quickly. I must hurry.
Man is terrible at his job.
Okay, thank you, my friend. I'll take a look around.
All right.
He didn't check his
Please
own
yourself.
chimney to see if
you
it's
later,
blocked.
stranger.
Ranger. Alright, all I have to do is now find these damn candles. And also talk to Melanie, but I haven't been able to find her either. Also, outside on the right, follow the path past the blacksmith, get the piece of wood from... Okay, there's a piece of wood I need to get out there. From a chopping block. Maybe not, I don't know.
These must be the stores. There's
Here
a
we
lot
are.
of stuff here.
This man is committed to solving all this through non-violence.
They are just empty crates. A little piece of wood. They are just empty crates. Looks a bit too creepy for my liking. I think I'll steer clear of the shed.
You were in an ancient castle full of druids and magic. You can't go into a shed?
Looks a bit too creepy for my liking. I think I'll steer clear of the shed.
You were walking through a dark dungeon earlier.
They are just empty crates.
This entire place was made for a piece of wood.
They are just empty crates.
Need to find candle room. Where is the sex dungeon? Monty, we all know you have one of those. You don't have to pretend. Look, where is the dungeon? It's in your basement, bro. Or attic. Maybe you gone up there. Let's need this room. What this
I
room
don't
is
need
used-
any of this. I don't need any of this.
Six sex rooms, huh? You needed that many?
I'm not the least bit. I can't light it. I'd need wood and matches. That won't get me any further. Ah, books. Too bad I wouldn't be able to understand a word of them.
I can't read.
Ah, books. Too bad I wouldn't be able to understand a word of them.
At least he admits it. Really no door I can go in? Okay. Nobody's triggered Wesker again. He got triggered multiple times. So, they might be exhausted. Candle room. This has got to be candle room.
I'll take these candles with me. No one will notice they're missing. Very efficient weapons, if a little too conspicuous. Good grief! There must be hundreds of candles in here. Good grief! There must be hundreds of candles in here.
So surprised by that. Like, that's their only lighting, you know? Alright, we got the candles. Still need to visit Melanie in the library somehow. Alright. Continue to look around. Oh, this is something I can use.
Fire's on.
I put candles in bucket.
Nothing's happened. That's an iron crucible. It's empty. Right, now the crucible's in the fireplace. It'll get nice and hot in there.
And candles. The wax melting soundtrack is strictly oboes.
The candles have melted. Now I've got a block of wax.
You still have no idea why you'll need that. You just precognition, I guess. Dude, fan over here, hope you're having a great stream, by the way, and good night. You should do everything wrong with Metroid Prime 4. I've considered it, actually. I need to cover a few more Nintendo. Also, thank you for joining my Twitch stream, F-Big Gaming Nation. Hope you also liked my Resident Evil 9 video, which I just released on Patreon today, if you've had a chance to watch that. But yeah, that'll be coming to YouTube in a day or two, if not. But no, thank you for saying hi to me like that. And yeah, so far I'm having a good game. This is going to be something I do for a classic sin eventually. So I'm playing a few weird games. Other M is another Metroid game I've considered. Alright, let me just like check my guide here because this moon logic defeats me. Go back to Surston's office. Pixel Hunt, there's a hole in the bricks on the right-hand side underneath the painting. Use the small piece of wood in the hole. Okay. So that's why I need him out of his office. Alright.
A basket. It's empty.
Alright, let's see. Let's go get him out of his office again. Sending a Metroid game would be a nice change of pace. Yeah, Other M would be the easiest one. That's the one that focuses on plot the most. Maybe Melanie's in here now. Nope, no Melanie.
Well, did you have any luck in Surston's room?
Need to go back
Not
in.
really. I need to go back in. Could you lure him out once more?
Very well. I will try.
He's very stupid. He falls for the same trick every time. This was their very first game. I wasn't aware of that. It makes so much sense, though.
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in peace.
Supposed to be something I got pixel hunt here. Hole in the bricks on the right-hand side underneath the painting. Use the small piece of wood in the hole.
This should remain here.
Did say it was breezy by this.
Better not.
Let me check it again. What is it? There's a hole in the bricks on the right-hand side underneath the painting. Use the small piece of wood in the hole. Sad gaming has become a rich man's hobby. It has gotten a bit more difficult. If you want to play the AAA experience, it's still pretty affordable if you want to do AA. Hope you play the Ace Attorney games one day. That's something Lucky's want me to play a lot, and I will probably have to, you know, play the first one eventually.
I can't take this down.
This hole at though.
A little piece of wood.
Hole in the bricks on the right hand. That it? Wait. Oh wait, I needed Thurston to still be in his office, then come here, weirdly enough, afterward.
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a
No,
good
I need
look
Thurston
around
back in his
peace.
office.
Excellent.
No.
Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in...
Oh boy. Moon logic. It's getting a little strong. Where's the Wesker button? Oh, you're on Kick Puff? I think it's... Forget actually. I think you scroll down and you'll find the link for it. Does it take for that guy to go back to his office? Hello, Dartigan. What's up, Franklin? How you doing, man? We're struggling with moon logic right now. Right, he's back. I don't know. Why did he... Why him being here made any difference? I don't know. Oh, because he, like, puts the... Oh, okay, I see. He probably puts a brick there.
This secret compartment is... empty.
don't know why putting the... He's gonna see us do that. He's right
The
there.
secret compartment is empty, except for my piece of wood.
And now we get him to leave the office, and we come back in here. For a criminal master, well, some kind of mastermind. Doesn't take kick points, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Puff. Yeah, you can use the kick points like you can bits, but the Wesker bot is like a completely separate thing from kick. It uses the actual like kick bot service I have.
Well, did you have any luck in Surstan's room?
Not really. I need to go back in. Could you lure him out once more?
F for
Very
Charlie
well.
Murphy, somebody
I
else
will
die.
try.
Excellent. Maglor did it. Now I can take a good look around in peace.
Right, get whatever you put there.
I don't feel I should be doing this.
Take the evidence. The brick back.
That's the casket from the secret compartment.
still need-
Surstan's writing desk.
Now we need a key.
Not a good idea. He's bound to notice at once that the key's missing.
But I can't take this right now. Put the brick back. Do I put this back in there?
That doesn't work. If I push that stone in there, I'll never get it out again. And I'll never get the casket back in.
Oh, wait.
If I push that stone in there, I'll never get it out again. If I push that stone in there, I'll never get it out again. And I'll never get the casket back in. No, better not. That would be stupid. A block of candle. I don't need an imprint of that.
No, of this, you know, you idiot.
I can't do that. It would have surprised me if it had a block of candle wax. There's no point in that. It won't work. I don't need an imprint of that. Not a good idea. He's bound to notice at once that the key's missing.
Place a block, small table next to the hole and take the key out of it. Combine the... Okay. You have to be very meticulous how you do all this. You gotta set it on this specific desk.
Aha! There's the key. It'd be too dangerous to take them with me. I couldn't make head or tail of them anyway. It'd be too dangerous to take them.
Right, now we make our own key by taking a wax thing of it.
No, not a chance. I don't believe that's the key from Sir Stan's casket.
Key back. That back in there. They'll never know. Heard Dave Chappelle's going to be in Call of Dave Chappelle is going to be in Call of Duty. I have not heard that actually. Is he going to play a He seems a weird fit for it.
Surprise cock. I cannot stress this enough, Chris. You gave me genital herpes. How could you?
Yeah, wonder who sent that. Thank you, Puff, for the $1 anonymous gift tip. All right. Now we go back to the blacksmith that we befriended. He's gonna make us a key. Herpes, the love sword. Don't call it that. Which VA is your Wesker AI based off? Richard Wog or D? It's based off DC Douglas, my favorite one. You found it funny? Oh, I did too. I appreciate it. It's just like it says it's anonymous, but I know who says surprise cock all the time. Well, a Pokemon Master, but I got here. I guess we're making progress. If I wasn't using this guide though, I'd be so freaking lost.
Well, everything all right now?
Yeah, everything's just fine. I can work okay now, thank you, stranger.
Here.
I need your help. Could you take a look at this?
That's the impression of a key. So what?
I've helped you, now I'm asking you to help me. Make a key like this one.
I can't. Impossible. Sorry, stranger.
Why not?
I tell you, they'd kill us both.
You owe me something. If it hadn't been for me, they'd have punished you tomorrow anyway. You said so yourself.
Oh, God help me.
You think humanity
Wait,
missed an
I must be
opportunity to
going
call
crazy.
turkeys
All
cock
right.
gobblers, huh?
Give me that. I'll make you a
Maybe that's what they call them in
It'll
Germany.
Take a while, though.
No problem. I'll come back later
My
to pick it up.
balls are like boulders. Big punchable boulders. Come and give these big boys a bulbous bounce, Chris.
Okay, that one I have no idea who did that one, but I thank you for it. I'm glad you guys are like, having fun with Wesker. For a while I thought you guys, I'd almost got rid of it because I thought everyone forgotten about it. But thank you. That was you. Of course it was you, Doctor. Alright, then go to the creepy, dimly lit inner sanctum looking room and Pixelon use the... Okay, wait. Go to the throne room and either talk to Melanie in the library or look at the beads without touching them, then go back and visit the blacksmith who has the key. Oh, I've already touched the beads, so that's not bad. Maybe now we can finally talk to Melanie. I don't know why the guy keeps telling me I can talk to Melanie in here.
I don't really need to write anything down at the moment.
Feels like we haven't done much. That's the whole point of like a point-click adventure game. It never feels like you've done much. Alright. Locks the right and left. Alright, now apparently our key will be ready, even though I have not spoken to Melanie or found her. I don't know if she's glitched out or something. She has not been available to me.
I'm sure I'd be in trouble with the smith if I took any of them.
Right. Your key's ready. Listen, stranger. I didn't give you this key, okay? If you're caught with this, it's your problem, not mine.
Yes, yes, all right. Give it to me.
Sure you won't change your mind? This could kill you, you know.
You're back with smoked steaks and loaded mashed taters, huh?
No, I'll
Somebody's
be all right.
eating good.
Give me the key.
Oh well, don't say I didn't warn you. Here you go. Take care of yourself.
All right, I will. Thanks a lot.
I'm going to try to find Melody because I think I need to talk to her. Marco Polo? Yeah, I know I spelled Marco wrong. Oh, look at this. This room was useless. As was this one. That's where we use the key we got. I don't want to go in there.
Where are my Spanx? I forgot to buy tomatoes.
Spanx, huh? Mr. Anderson, just tip $1. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I'm going to have to add more voices to this thing and make it available on Twitch and YouTube chat. Some guy on Kick right now is probably like, this is Life is Strange. That's the thing. No one's really, you know, only people watching me on Kick are usually the people who watch me already on Twitch and YouTube, so it hardly matters.
Very efficient weapons. If a little...
There's not really much growth as I can see on Kick. Really whatever audience you can bring there. Put your own voice into it, but you're getting my voice all the time anyways. Slithers, slithering around. Hey, hello, Silvers. How you doing? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is someone who's discovering me on Kick, because I don't think I recognize you. But yeah, you know, this is close enough to Life is Strange. It's weird, it's awkward. Got romance.
A druid's bed.
Time travel. That's all you need.
It's a crate.
Do not disturb me. I said, do not disturb me. Do not disturb me.
Fine. I'm on Twitch as well. I just kind of sit around. Okay, I get you. I mean, Kick is nice because you don't get ads ever on it. Unlike Twitch and YouTube. I don't have any reason why we can open this door here. Maybe there's a puzzle I got left on the cutting room floor. Oh no. The game just crashed. I'm glad I just saved a few minutes ago. So glad I saved not too long ago. But I think I might have lost a little bit. But I'm not going to rage over it. Because it was quitting time anyways. And we'll be able to finish this game tomorrow, I think, as long as I stick to the guide. Is this your pet emu? No, this is a PC only game. Don't need emulator for it. I mean, I don't need a Pakistani GameCube for it. You know what? That was the game telling me I've had enough. So we're going to listen to it. That's enough, Mysteries of the Druid tonight. We'll finish this up tomorrow. How about that? I'm just going to read the guide and go step by step to get through it because it's at maximum moon logic mode. Chat, you've all been awesome tonight. Thank you for all the Weskers tonight, the Wesker donations. I much appreciate, as well as the subs, bits, and YouTube memberships. Thank you very much. If you haven't watched the Resident Evil 9 video, it is currently available on Patreon, so go give that a watch. It's not free, but even the $1 members on Patreon get to watch the early YouTube videos. But it'll be coming to YouTube in a few days, so yeah, you can wait if you want. But I still recommend becoming a member. But if you also, you can join my Discord, which is also free. But thank you to the mod team as well. Thank you guys for spending your time with me tonight. I will see you all tomorrow. $1 is almost nothing in this economy. It basically buys you nothing anything these days, except access getting your name at the end of my videos. All right, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a good one. Stay safe. Love you.